Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 23. Is it 23?
It's been a while.
Already?
Bravos.
It's been a while.
I think it is 23. Yeah. Hi there, everybody. Welcome to this special game of Band of Bravos. I say special because today we are part of the Roll20 Con. So for those of you enjoying the festivities over there, we thank you for stopping by and checking out our show. We are going to be continuing our ongoing campaign here, powered by Roll20. You can catch all of the old playthroughs over on the Paizo YouTube channel. You can find a link down below, I'm pretty sure. So without further ado, I want to go around the horn and introduce our players. But before I do, I want to make sure that everybody knows that we are also supporting the Roll20Con charity this year, which is in support of Code 2040. I'll post a link in the chat. All right. Before we get started here, I'm going to toss it around the horn and let everybody introduce themselves and their characters.
Hello, this is James Jacobs. I'm the creative director for Pathfinder. I'll be playing Shensen the Bard, and I've been promised Shensenanigans this episode, Jason.
Shensenanigans? Okay.
Yes.
Shensenanigans is a word. Hey guys, I'm Maryssa Marie. I'm Paizo's web content manager. I play Ilana Thistlefoot, the halfling druid, and this is the last stream from my haunted attic.
Oh no.
Hopefully don't gets cut out in the middle. We'll know that Maryssa was eaten by a ghost.
Help!
Uh-oh, it's happened.
Real funny.
Hi, folks. I'm Jason Keeley, Starfinder developer. I'll be playing Roark Thunderbird, the Tengu swashbuckler, in this during this spooky season. Spooky.
And hi, I'm Peyton Smith. I am the social media producer here at Paizo, and I'll be playing Lord Barnes, Wizard Extraordinaire. And for those of you who are watching us live on Twitch, which we usually stream this on Fridays at 2 p.m. PDT, over on the official Paizo channel, you'll notice that we have these coins on the top of our heads. These are called hero points in Pathfinder Second Edition. These allow us to re-roll failed D20 rolls. So say, for example, if we're just not happy with that 2 roll that we got, we can roll it and possibly get a 1 or maybe something better. Additionally, you'll see that if you are joining us on our Twitch channel, down below the Twitch thing, you'll see some channel points. Those channel points you gain basically from watching Paizo streams over time. So either you're watching this in our Kingmaker streams or in this stream or any other ones that we do, you accumulate those points over time. And as you do, you can then contribute them to a specific person. We max them out at 3. But you can always help us out in the campaign to keep us going, keep us re-rolling those failed rolls. Additionally, that seems like that's going to help us out a lot. It seems like we're just going to re-roll any failed rolls and we have a higher chance to win. Well, to balance that, and when the game master thinks that we're just winning a bit too much, we have Jason Bulmahn over here with his 3 full things of villain points. His 3 villain points. He can do anything he wants. He can spend all of them and summon dragons to eat us all. He can kill us at any moment. But if you feel that we're winning a little bit too much, you can always tell him to spend 1 or give him more if he's lacking. So, Mr. Bulmahn, what do you have for us today?
All right. Well, we're gonna pick up where we left off, but before we do that, when we last left our intrepid band of adventurers, a group of 4 heroes ventured down below the surface at the behest of the good Goblin King. Well, I guess kind of good, maybe more neutral. King Brightcrown, to broker a deal with a group of orcs that had taken over a surface mine that the Bravos had recently cleared. This journey led them down past through the gnomes, avoiding the Durgar, well, mostly avoiding them, and eventually to Kobold Town, where you met with the orc emissary. This emissary explained to you that the orcs would probably be willing or possibly willing to negotiate some sort of deal with Brightcrown. But before you spoke with the elders of the group, it would be best if you found a way to kind of get on their good side, earn their trust. They had been burned so many times in the past by people down here, by the folk down here in the Eternal Vault, that earning their trust in advance would go a long way to securing a solution to this problem. that started out with a trip down to the boggards to try and secure boats for the orcs to help them fish on the Hungry Lake because they don't have boats, and wood is very hard to come by down here this far underground. However, you found out that the boggards have a more sinister agenda, and instead of making a deal with them, you made a deal with a kobold who also knew the secret to making mushwood and thereby making boats. So you brought this kobold back to Kobold Town. There you went and chatted with the emissary of the orcs again, and the kobold agreed to work with the orcs to help them build boats. However, this left you with still one other problem. The orcs have been oftentimes preyed upon by the cloakers that live in the northern reaches of the cave, which is also where the orcs live. You don't know what the solution to this problem is yet, but you know that these cloakers must be dealt with because they seem to prey solely upon the orcs. In fact, they do not prey upon the drow that also live in the northern reaches of the vault on the opposite side of the Hungry Lake. The orcs live in kind of the northwest side, the drow live on the northeast side, and between them is a large cliff base with waterfalls pouring down from above, filling up the Hungry Lake, and the cloakers roost in those caves up above this waterfall. But they don't seem to hunt the drow, which is odd and unusual. You went back to Kobold Town, and while there, you spoke with Ivona. Ivona is a drow escapee. There is an entire community of them hiding in Kobold Town, avoiding any influence from this cult of drow. You had saved Ivona the last time you were in town from the clutches of this cult, having stumbled upon her as she was trying to make her escape. And after dealing with the drow that had both her and her brother, she has become an uncertain ally. But in this, you went to go speak with her to learn more about the drow. Ivona does not know the specific way that the drow are controlling these cloakers, or at least getting them not to attack the drow and instead focus on the orc. But she does know that there is something that her mother, the leader of the cult, holds over them. And that there are some drow that on a regular basis leave the Weeping Citadel, which is the name of the drow fortress, and go off into the sealed caves that lead up to the cloaker community or lair up in the caves. And they go up there on a regular basis with some sort of chest or concoction that they bring with them. She doesn't know much more about it, but that has kind of been the only clue you had to go on. Now, at the end of last week's session, the group decided that had come upon some money after riding on a giant turtle and defending its inhabitant from an angry Diplodocus. That the fairy master gifted you a rather valuable gemstone. And you had that money to spend. I've asked the group to do all of that shopping in the off week. They have done so. Why don't I toss it around the horn and folks can just tell me what you bought, so that folks at home know how you spent your wealth.
Well, that's like all. We gave all our money to Roark and sent him out to do our shopping for us. So why don't you take it away, Roark?
It's true. There was a good shopping montage where Roark was showing things to everyone and shaking his head and telling them. But basically, I've gotten Shensen and I some striking runes for our weapons. We've picked up a staff of healing for Ilana and put a +1 on that so she can bop people on the head with it as she needs to. Lauren has gotten himself a wand of 2nd level animate dead, because I'm sure there was a nice rack of wands with just any spell you can put on it. It's probably a vending
that
machine,
one that
right?
makes the dead people go up.
No,
It's like you
not
open
suspicious
your
at
coat and
all.
instead of watches, it's wands.
Hey, you want to buy a wand? A jangly bracelet of dashing for myself.
Ooh, I made my scimitar all shiny and silver too.
Oh, yes,
so that
that
when
too.
Jason throws werewolves at us, we won't be in trouble.
My werewolf plot. So the group has to spend a few days doing this shopping, getting the scimitar reforged with silver, That is a process that takes several days to kind of accomplish, but you're not under any strict time pressure, so you can easily take care of that. In this period of time, you also ask around about how to reach the drow. As it turns out, very few people in Kobold Town know how to get there because it's not the sort of place that is open to visitors. In fact, very few traders go there. The drow seem to do all of their trading here in Kobold Town instead and transport things back and forth to the Weeping Citadel on their own. As a result, very few know of any direct way to reach the fortress. The general consensus is that the best way to get there is to head north, either by water or through the caves around the bug pit, and from there land on kind of the beach area that is on the northeast side of the Hungry Lake, and there are caves that lead to supposedly where the drow live, but no one can confirm that with any certainty. So ultimately, my question is, how do you want to venture to that location? You can either do so on foot, or perhaps you can return and try and catch the ferry again.
Well, we almost died at the ferry last time.
But our ferry trips are 100% one for one get giant gemstones in return for riding on them. So,
I can't argue with that.
If we took she wouldn't thank us if we took her turtle to get attacked by cloakers.
I mean,
well, turtles don't have shoulders, so they don't have to worry about cloaks.
You'd need a really big cloaker to hurt a turtle of that size.
And that point is just a blanket, so that's a different monster entirely. It's a trapper or a lurker above or something like that.
Yeah, lurker above, yeah, sure.
Well, I also leave this to the fate of the stick. I take my staff and put it down. Like, all right, if it leans left or if it falls left, we go take the ferry. If it falls right, we go on the ground. And I let it go. Which way does the staff fall, Jason?
Or does it balance? Does it just stand there and not fall at all?
I appreciate how you basically decided that you're leaving it up to random chance, and I'm the one to decide random chance. So I'm going to just roll a die.
Oh dear.
1 through 3, it falls to the left. 4, 5, 6, it falls to the right. Here you go.
Falls to the right. Going on the ground, boys. Pick up Gritzfeld, the staff, and start marching.
All right.
All right. So you leave Kobold Town behind and begin making your way north. Now, during this time, you've been able to heal up. You've all been able to resupply and get, rations for the trip. Which down here is mostly dried mushroom. Air cooked beetle. So you're able to kind of stock up on food and make your way out of town. You leave out the gate, the same gate that you left out of, to go to the bug pits, and in fact, your journey does take you right up to the bug pits, kind of on the north side of the cave. So at this, you are kind of leaving Kobold Town behind, and you can even you can't see the caves because I didn't draw them in here, but they're up there on the north wall. So you venture out, and the journey is a relatively pleasant one. The area directly outside of Kobold Town, you're in a deep, dark cave, but there are fields of mushrooms that are grown outside the town. These are mostly mushrooms for eating. This is basically the town's version of farms. So there are large mushroom fields growing out in the kind of loamy soil that is blanketing this cave. You can also see kobolds going around dumping the refuse of the city onto the fields. Mostly this is, old bits of food, scraps of food. But every now and again, you see what looks like it might be a corpse being dumped out in the fields to provide more fodder for the mushrooms to grow. But that journey takes you all of, about an hour or two to make your way from the city. out to the cavern walls. There are a few well-traveled caves out in this direction that lead north that it's obvious this is the way that folks tend to travel. The journey itself is a relatively smooth one. You make your way through a series of caves, and all in all, you travel for about an additional 4 hours, making your way through kind of winding caves. You don't encounter any creatures in this journey. You do, however, run into a fair number of dead ends and have to double back. At this point in time, could I get someone to give me a survival check just to see how well the journey goes?
That's Ilana.
Ooh, 17?
That's not Ilana.
I got a hero point.
Up to you.
25.
25 is a much better roll. So you managed to keep any wanderings to a minimum and follow the kind of more well-beaten path, avoiding any serious dangers. Eventually, after a time, the cave, you've traveled about 4 hours now, so you left in the morning. I mean, Cobalt Town kind of works on 3 shifts. There's never really a day or a night, but everybody sleeps in one, works in another, and relaxes in the third. And it just depends on what you're doing. So you leave after resting up, so you're fully rested. And so you've traveled for about 5 hours or so, 5 or 6 hours, and you eventually arrive kind of on the northern reaches. You've kind of gotten out of the tighter caves, and you're back out along the shores of the Hungry Lake. And there are a few things that become immediately noticeable. One, somewhere out in the center of the lake, there is a small island. And even from this distance, you can tell that there is some crooked, half-ruined tower built on this island. You can make this out only because it seems to have a faint glow about it that has kind of an iridescent sheen of colors that slowly rises and fades up down the tower. You just notice this off in the distance. It's way too far away to really kind of swim to. That would be lunacy. But you can make it out in the distance. In addition, you now can hear the gentle roar. And I say gentle roar because it's just very far away. But somewhere off in the dark, further to the north, there must be a great waterfall somewhere. And you can hear that water falling from some great height and hitting the surface of the lake. Even this far away, there are waves that are made by this. Nothing dramatic, it's not like there's a tide or anything like that down here. But this waterfall does cause some disturbance in the water. And then last but not least, further off to the north, you can see what looks to be like docks on the lake, but you see no one at them, and there are no boats at the docks.
I see.
Docks are on the island, you said?
No, the docks are on this side of the lake. You had heard that the drow fish on the lake, but if they are out here, they're either the boats are hidden somewhere or they're out fishing. You're not sure.
And is it just like docks and then land, or is it docks and then a cliff face?
So you're kind of on, let's describe it as a beach. It's not, because there's no sand, but think of it that way. There's a large lake, you're on this beach, and instead of the beach going into forest or jungle, it eventually just goes into a cliff wall.
Oh, Washington. Okay.
Yeah, kind of. If you're out near the coast, it's like beach for 200, 300 feet, then cliff wall. And where you're at right now, it's actually very narrow. There's only about 30 feet between the cliff wall and the water. But as you look forward, it does widen quite a bit to several hundred feet. And where the docks are, that's kind of where it's at its widest. And everybody give me a perception check.
Uh-oh, it's that thing again. We're all gonna die, folks. I got a 20.
No, that's not bad. You will definitely see the thing that's going to kill you.
16 for me.
11 for
Yay,
me.
Team 16.
All right. So, in fact, there are no creatures that you see, Lauren. Instead, what you spy is off to the northeast, you see a handful of cave entrances.
Ah, cave entrances!
Dun, dun, dun!
Again, are they people-shaped?
Roughly. I mean, they're kind of big.
Is it like
Okay.
an exact cutout of a person, so we have to be in a specific pose and just
Oh, as
waddle
if somebody
in?
just
Oh,
like Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah,
through
it's
the
like
wall?
those
no.
Japanese or like old Nickelodeon
That
game shows. Like,
Junji Ito story.
yeah. In this
No.
cave, you must be in a swan pose.
Yeah, no, not quite.
And so, if I remember your description right, the drow stronghold would be at like the top of the cliffs.
So you don't actually know where it is. You know it is somewhere over in this vicinity. That the drow live somewhere in the northeastern reaches of the Eternal Vault. Where? You don't really know, but and more frustratingly, the other people in Kobold Town didn't really know either. It appears that the drow do not very often allow visitors into their domain, so few people in Kobold Town know where the drow live. Everybody just knows it's this way.
So that's not really helpful. So we could either continue up the beach or continue towards the cave entrances, or we could go up the cliff and see what we can see from up there.
So is the cliff like an actual cliff, or is it just like a wall, as in the side of the cave?
So it's relatively sheer, but it does look natural. There is a bit of a kind of escarpment leading up to the wall, but there does come a point where it just becomes a wall that goes straight up into darkness.
I feel the need to be sneaky because we are very much out in the open and we're not supposed to be here.
Yes, sneaky.
Yeah, the only advantage that you really have right now in terms of stealth is that it's pretty dark, so you can't really see a lot. There is, as is in most parts of the Eternal Vault, somewhere high up above, there's some sort of phosphorescence that gives a kind of a dim illumination to the entire central cave area. When you were making your way through the cavern to get from Kobold Town to this point, those tunnels were pitch black and you needed light. But here there is some dim light, but it doesn't provide much. You can only see vague outlines of shapes and stuff far off in the distance. So there's that. There is the other advantage that the roaring water somewhere far away does provide enough background noise that, like, you're pretty sure your footfalls and whatnot are being muffled to anybody that's more than like 50 feet away.
Okay.
Do we think these are the caves that lead to the cloakers area that the drow go into, or possibly that lead to the drow, I guess?
So the orcs claimed that the when you were talking to the emissary, she claimed that the cloakers were hunting the orcs that were out on the water, and that they nested somewhere in the kind of northern cliff face. You are not at that point yet, and the maps that you saw, the kind of rough maps, because the maps of this place are real slapdash.
Yeah, who drew them? Jeez.
Yeah, I know. Some amateur GM put those together. So the point being that the cloakers kind of dwell in this kind of middle area here, and now that you're up here, next week the map will show you more and make this much more clear. But the orcs are kind of up over here. You're currently up over here, and the cloakers are somewhere up here.
Right, but I've only mentioned that the drow went somewhere to take stuff to the cloakers. It's probably, but that's past their citadel, right? So maybe.
Ivana gave you the impression that was like she saw that from the citadel itself. because she
Okay,
was there for
so,
quite some
yeah.
time.
So we probably need to find the citadel and skirt around it, and then hit the caves to go to the cloakers. So
It
I
does
say
seem that way, yes.
to the caves.
To the
Lead on,
cave!
Roark.
Ha!
That sounded
I
like a
cast
very
light. Doot,
like
doot.
a decision.
Yeah, I made a
mean,
decision.
Yeah, I'm excited. Very good.
Uh-oh. Oh, I don't think low light vision would do very well in those caves, would they? We're gonna need like a light spell.
I just cast light onto the skull of the Grisfeld, who will beam our way. You trying to?
Oh, I was just debating turning into a bear.
Are you doing a roll 20 thing? Man, are you
What?
doing a what?
What?
What? It's
What was
just-
that? I just
Are
realized
you doing
I,
a roll 20 thing? You are trying to change the map.
No, listen, I'm just observing what is about to happen.
What
And I
the
needed-
heck are you doing? Hurry up, Jason.
All right.
Time's a wasting.
I hate you. All right.
I hate you too.
All right. So you said you had light on, right?
Yep, turn the light on. Like the switch.
Yeah, sure. Let me just make sure I've got that set up here as I bring you over to this map that you can't see anything in because I haven't given you light yet.
Perpetual darkness, my only weakness.
Well, that and getting critical by any weapon.
That's everyone's weakness, I think.
Is
I'm gonna
Is
move
that a
myself
giant
up here
hole in the
because of
ground?
overlay.
or is those spider webs?
I don't
Spider
know.
webs. We should be sneaky and slow so you can make friends with the spiders, Ilana.
Go touch it. Yeah, go talk to the spiders real quick if you think they're over there. We need a lot of allies. Name one of them Ted, at least.
No,
Like, oh,
Gwen.
right. I can't name them, but
If
I
it-
want to name them. Let's see.
Gwen Stefani.
And Gwen and it's a P name.
Peter.
Peter? Okay,
Peter.
we can go with Peter.
Peter Parker the spider.
Oh, come on now. All right.
And we got sued
as
the
you-
next day.
As you draw near the cavern that appears to kind of head off into darkness, you can see that the floor and ceiling is covered in kind of sheets of spider webbing, but like it's not blocking the passage. It's just like a funnel leading into darkness.
Like
That's
Not
great.
ominous at all.
like
Wait.
an antlion's trap. Just as a random example, like an antlion trap.
You could describe it that way, yes.
If I get a high enough perception and find the spiders, I can wild empathy them and say, "Let us pass."
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
31, Jason.
So, you are taking a really good look around, and you notice two things. One, somewhere up in the cave, like back here, it looks like there is a sentry standing next to a boulder. You can only kind of get a sense of a silhouette of what appears to be a sentry leaning up against a boulder with what looks to be some sort of spear or halberd or something. But you can definitely kind of make out that figure somewhere back here.
Okay, and it doesn't look like it's animal shaped. It's bipedal.
It looks like a humanoid standing next to a boulder.
Okay, so I turn back to our group and put my hand up to my finger up to my lips and just kind of shh and go real quiet like.
And in addition to that, the webbing here is really kind of odd in that it comes out of the cave mouth, which the cave mouth kind of goes, across this, right? This is the edge of the cliff here. So if I were to, just draw kind of, that's kind of up above, that's the edge, right? That the wall goes up. Once you're past that line, you're under the cave wall.
Or
And the webbing comes out of that and drapes up the side of the cave wall about 30, 40 feet or so before then wrapping back into what looks to be like a second cave that is up above.
I raise my shield up. I'm going shield up into this encounter.
Okay.
I'm going to gently walk forward.
All right.
Oh, it's a human. It's not an animal. Do I give it a wave? Heck.
I ain't going up there.
Well, because we...
Good luck, folks. I got the light source. The light is where it's safe, because this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. So you stay away.
It's a light source.
I'll move up 1.
Feet.
There you go.
Okay.
A lot of Darklands people use light sources as targeting aids.
Just crouch down real low. They'll aim for the skull.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be great. Okay, so as you draw closer, I'm gonna go ahead and let me just roll a check here. I'm gonna turn on GM roll.
There's definitely a person there.
Okay. So as you draw near, the figure suddenly moves. This figure in the darkness. That it suddenly shifts. And as it does so, it and its boulder suddenly move and come toward you with kind of, frankly, a rather unnatural gait. The boulder kind of picks up, and all of a sudden you can make out that there are a bunch of spindly legs because it's not a boulder at all. It's the abdomen of a giant spider that happens to have the torso of a drow.
You're making chat very happy right now, Bulmahn.
I can see that, yeah. They saw through my clever ruse rather quickly.
Yeah, only them. We didn't. We're surprised. Gasp! It's some sort of spider centaur.
Go make friends with it, Ilana.
What's up? Can I make friends with it?
Can you make friends with it? As it hisses, clicks, and begins waving a ransur at you, you're pretty sure it is uninterested in your overture of friendship. At that, everybody, I'm going to need folks to roll initiative, please.
Roll diplomacy checks till you die.
No, I learned my lesson last week.
Lorne got a 19. Well, what else did everybody else get?
Got a 30.
We're healed up, by the way, right?
Yes,
Yes.
you are.
Yeah. 28 for me. Oh, but that's the same as the drider. Oh, no.
Yes, it is. It is shocking how many people know that know the Pathfinder lore here and picked up on what was going on. All right. So, Ilana, you get to act first. This nightmarish creature comes crawling out of the darkness.
Spooky.
Yeah.
Halloween was next week.
You can.
Is that what they look like now?
You can get a
his
sense
face?
that it has this weird unfolding jaw filled with fangs. It has multiple eyes. It's a nightmarish beast as it is making its way toward you. Ilana, you get to act first. What do you have for me?
This was not the just giant fuzzy spider I thought it was, so I'm going to jump back one, have maybe a little bit of a panic scream, and just shoot some flame directly at it.
All right, you produce flame. A ball of flame is conjured into your hands. Are you happy with that 16?
Oh, I only have
You have one left.
One chat, don't do me dirty. 28.
All right, burning your hero point, you throw the ball of flame carefully, accurately, and it does indeed strike the nightmarish spider drow hybrid creature. Let's go ahead and just call it a drider for ease of reference.
Yeah, it sounds like a logical, short name to really identify the threat that's in front of us.
Well, I'm all about making sure things stay quick and efficient here in the Band of Bravo stream. So you throw this ball of fire at the drider. It strikes it, burning the creature. You can see it hiss and react as the fire touches it, but it is still up and standing. Ilana, that is the end of your turn. Unfortunately, it goes next. Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. So the drider stops where it is, and from that location it is going to unleash a blast of flame.
Can it not do that?
It could not do that, but in fact, it is instead going to do that. So, can I get everyone to make me a reflex save, please? As fire engulfs the entire party.
Oh. Lauren rolled a.
So, Shensen, that looks like a critical failure.
I'm gonna roll a hero point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
go ahead and re-roll that.
Yeah.
That's much better.
Of everyone else in the party, Lauren's the only one who is failing.
What was that?
Lauren is the one who is failing right now. Everyone else has succeeded.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, I'm dying. There I
Did
go.
it catch my fire and throw it back?
You in fact threw fire at it, and it lifted some of the fire off of itself and threw it back at you, and it exploded. So here's what's going to happen. The burst of flame washes over the party. Lauren take 24 points of damage. Everyone else takes 12 points of fire damage. Oops.
Whoa.
Turn that effect off. The blast of flame washes over the party. And with its third and final action, it is going to move forward to kind of hold the entrance to the cave. That is the drider's turn. Roark.
Oh dear. I'm just gonna have to. I guess I'll just have to get closer. Just get right through the edge of the darkness here.
That's a little close.
Well, I can't stab it otherwise.
Oh,
I can't kill you without getting closer.
I'm worried for you.
Oh, I'm worried for me too. If I can make out enough of its shape, I will attempt to stab it.
You can. It is in kind of gloomy darkness, so it will have concealment unless you have dark vision.
I have low light vision.
Oh, low light vision will do it. It's still within. It's still within the light.
Just close enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does a 21 hit it? Oh no, that's not very good. Oh, we'll spend a hero point on that.
All right, you're going to go ahead and spend a hero point on that as well.
And 23, I suppose.
23. You slash out with your short sword, desperate to hit the nightmarish creature. However, your blade comes up just short. You swing in with it, and it just deflects off the carapace, leaving a scratch on its kind of thorn-covered abdomen.
Uh-oh!
That is going to be a miss.
Yeah, I'll raise my buckler as my last action.
All right. That is the end of your turn. Shensen.
I'm going to go up there to the edge of the spider web decoration. I'm sure that's all it is. But I'm not going to
spider web decoration.
And this drider needs to be presented with the international sign of "Let's Be Friends" from the Band of Bravos. I'm color spraying all over him. Yeah. DC 21 will save.
All right.
That's the sound of the color spray. The power of the rainbow.
You blast it with a rainbow of colors.
What? It's still dazzled. What that's worth.
It will be dazzled for a round, which I believe makes everyone concealed for one round against it.
Yes.
Which is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
All right, so you go up and blast it with colors. All of its eyes kind of blink as the colors wash over it, and it's like but it does not look too affected. Lorne.
Well, I was going to volunteer just to burn it and all the web down, but I think we can take it out the old-fashioned way. So basically, get ready to telekinetic projectile. Like, get my staff out, aim straight at it after I move up first to give everyone some light. Here you go. There you go. All right, boys, we're getting ready for this. And
now I can see it better. Back up.
I get a 27.
A 27. You pick up a bit of rock from the cavern floor, and it goes flying through the air, slamming into the carapace with a crack. This thick, milky ooze comes spilling out of its abdomen as the projectile deals 16 points of damage. But the horrible thing is still standing.
Right. Just to make sure, was there a +1 bard going, or did that not happen?
There is not a +1 bard going.
Okay,
it is,
so no
+1
bard.
It is not up yet. All right.
I'll be sad.
You will know. I will draw things. I will be interrupting. I will have a green or yellow
I was making
glow.
sure. Wait,
Still
that's
at
the end
it.
of my turn.
If Jason lets you get away with it, it counts.
All right. Well, I am going to go ahead and do a thing here.
Uh-oh.
It'd just
10,
be
15.
funny to lean down and back. These spider webs, they're just cotton balls. Oh, the drider wants us to put our hands in some peeled grapes and spaghetti noodles. It's
All right, we are back at the top of the order, and at this point, Ilana, I am going to need you to take your turn.
All right. People are in the way. I need to make a quick move really fast. 5, 10, 15. About 10. I think I should be able to. Perfect. I am going to cast a hydraulic push.
All
I'm
right.
gonna push him back a little bit.
Wait,
him to
he's
back
got to
up.
be in melee to get hit.
All right, so the hydraulic push, a blast of water goes slamming into the drider, dealing 8 points of damage. Oh, I nearly typed 87. All right.
It was definitely 87 points. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, it wasn't. All right, so that is going to be enough to push it back, I believe, 5 feet? So we'll go and move it 5
Yeah.
foot back into the cave.
Critical
as
is
the
like
water...
10.
Is it 10?
No, critical is 10.
Critical is 10. Okay. So it gets pushed back by the blast of water, hissing and swinging its kind of ranseur at the water as it does so.
Not who I thought this. I did. I took a step so I wasn't accidentally blasting Roark.
Fair enough. All right. So, Ilana, that is the end of your turn.
Not who I thought it was. Maybe we find a different cave.
So, the drider goes. With a hiss, the thing, let's see. Yeah, all right. Yeah, with a hiss, it is going to swing its glaive at you, Roark.
okay. You want to roll that per D20 first to.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
'Cause
it's,
you're dazzled.
I forgot it's dazzled. Let's go ahead and do that.
Hey, sparkles.
Sparkles.
I realize that was not a public-facing roll, so I'll just go ahead and re-roll it.
Oh, villain point that.
It is no. It's going to succeed, and here comes the glaive. Oh, that
Okay.
is a terrible roll.
That's a miss.
That is a miss. So I am going to villain point that to re-roll
Oh,
the
no.
glaive attack.
No, don't do it.
Yes.
Worse.
No, do it.
Worse. Oh, critical.
And of course, it's a crit.
Well, thank you, villain points from chat. You have always made my day delightful.
I'll get the character sheets.
Somebody get the 46. So the glaive comes slashing through the air. The only saving grace is that I did roll minimum damage. Take 22 points of damage from the glaive, and unfortunately, I have to add a D8 to that
Yeah,
because
you do.
glaives are deadly.
What?
take 7 additional points of damage for a total of 29 points of damage.
I gotta get out the calculator. All right, that's fine. I'm still standing. Don't worry. Don't you worry.
Okay, I'm not.
How much are you still standing?
Oh, not a whole lot. I'm okay. I'm definitely hurt, though. Very, very hurt.
With its last 2 remaining actions, let's see. Yeah.
This is going to flee in terror, right?
No.
I'm going to throw its treasure at us.
Alana, you can have an acid arrow. It throws an acid arrow at you.
Thanks. Yep, that definitely hits.
Armor class 25. This glob of green burning acid slams into you. Takes 17 points of acid damage. And you now have a D6 persistent acid damage that's going to get you on each of your turns.
Well, Jason, isn't that the second thing? A second attack it's made this round? Wouldn't that be at a -4 or 5?
Yeah, Jason.
You're going to critical me.
Jason?
I'm going to nitpick.
It didn't take...
I'm going to...
I don't believe it took out the 5 for it being its second attack, so I think you are right. So, Alana, does a 20 hit you?
A 20 meets my AC directly.
Oh, I tried.
So
I
close.
tried.
All right, I still have to pull out the calculator and do that math really fast. Okay.
All right.
+1 no. +1 no.
Oof. Okay.
So I've gone ahead and put a little acid flask on you with a 6, so I remember to bounce a d6. Oh,
yep.
Nope, not that. All right. So that can sit on you there, so that we remember that you are burning with acid. And that is the end of the Drider's turn. Roark, Thunderbird, what do you got for me?
Ow, so hurt, and I'm afraid to step into this webbing. Does it look like it's gonna be sticky and trip me up?
So it actually looks like the webbing here, because the floor looks like it's been so well trodden, it actually looks like you're probably fine. You think? I mean, there's only one way to find out.
Yeah, that way is to bend over and lick the webbing to see what effect it has or what flavor
I'll
it
just
is.
see if it sticks to my face.
You could just stay away from it. I could try to deal with it.
I'm gonna will take a step back, but towards Ilana. We're already pretty close in fireball formation anyway. And from here, I will electric arc the thing.
All right. So you're
basic reflex saving throw.
I'll go ahead and roll my reflex save. Here it is. Armor class 20, or sorry, reflex save of 27, which means I'm going to take just half damage from
Just
that.
half. Yep. 6 points of electricity damage.
6. The thing jolts. The tiny little gross nightmarish hairs all over its carapace all stand on end as the electricity dances across it.
That's my turn.
All right. Next up.
Shensen, are you
I'm
dead?
waiting for him to say it. I was pretty sure it wasn't my turn.
Crawling out of the cave up above is a absolutely gigantic spider. This thing is a full, with legs, 15 to 20 feet across, and it comes crawling down the webs from up above. It spends its first 2 actions just crawling to the cave mouth above everyone, and from there, it is going to reach down and attempt to bite someone. Let's see who.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let it not be me. No!
It is funny that you say that, because I was thinking back to the order in which everybody announces themselves as the order. So a 4 is indeed you. So here comes the bite. The giant spider is going to attempt to bite you. Armor class of 21.
That's unfortunately my AC, Mr. Jason.
Is it? Oh, that's interesting. So I am going to bite you for 22 points of damage.
That's cool.
As its fangs sink into like your shoulder and neck, and you're pretty sure they got pretty deep into like.
Yeah, they bit through the muscle that was having a cramp, so it feels kind of good in a way. So
yeah,
just
and as the fangs come out, they're still spurting the poison that it just injected into you. So can you make me a fortitude save?
Yeah, I guess. Jason,
I know
fortitude,
how much you like.
Go 22.
A 22 is pretty good. All right. The poison kind of is oozing out of your wound, but it kind of comes out in like a spurt. And
good job.
And you're pretty sure you've managed to fight it off.
Oh, cool. I'm glad my body did not like any of that so much to where it tried to help me out.
It apparently tried to inject you with too much poison.
Yeah, just it was like max capacity.
Where was this spider in my perception roll?
That is the end of the spider's turn. Well, you couldn't actually see the spider no matter what. It was hidden back in this cave up above. But the perception check gave you a sense that there was something going on up there.
Okay.
Shensen, it is now your turn.
All right. It's time for me to. It looks like this is the type of thing where we need some little bit of courage. So I'll start performing out. Ooh, a 34. That's got to be a crit.
Yes, play the song you would play at my funeral.
Happy days are here again. Oh, wait, no. What was that?
Ouch.
So that's a crit, I assume, right, Jason?
That is
34?
indeed a critical hit. A 34 is a critical success.
Yeah, so that gets us 4 rounds of bard music, and then seeing the tactics displayed by my erstwhile companions suggests to me that a good spell in this case is mirror image.
Very good. All right. So this spider, by the way, is basically adjacent to everybody in its current spot. So it is kind of right above you. It is like coming down from above. That is Shensen's turn. The spider clearly does not have any sort of attack of opportunity. Lorne, we are back to you.
I nope.
Oh.
And I
Now, is that a single action nope, or did you 2 action nope it?
I single action noped.
Oh,
it
right.
doesn't have attack of no. So
No, it doesn't.
Attack of opportunity nopes. I have to make a decision. Do I fireball the spiders regardless of my friend's safety? Or do I just keep shooting?
Well, you can very easily center the fireball up the wall a bit, so it only hits the spider.
Can I do it in a way to where I kind of like throw it upwards to the ceiling to where I hit the drider and the spider? But the spider is higher.
The spider is higher. The mouth of the cave opening is such that that's not going to work without hitting the rest of the party.
Well, I want the webbing gone, so I'm going to fireball the drider.
Okay.
All right, so I'm basically going to go, all right, boys, get ready. Aim the staff. I'm like, Grisfeld, I need you to help me aim this fireball so I don't kill my friends. Got it?
Grisfeld pops out of the skull and the staff and is like, I don't know. There. And he just kind of points. He's like, I don't know. I never learned fireball.
Cool, got it. Let's go. Fireball. Boom.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's going to be 29. I got like 6, 6, 5, 4, 5, 3. That's a pretty good roll. But obviously it's reflex save. It's probably going to crit. So let's see that roll, Mr. Jason. Has to be the 23. Let's see that nat 20.
Here we go.
Let's see it go. There's the 19.
Well, it was a 19. So here's the thing. It's not a critical success. So, I mean, it's still going to take half.
Yeah. All right, I guess. Does all the webbing around it burst into flames?
So yeah, a bunch of the webbing does go up in flames. We'll go ahead and just so that it's easy to visualize, we'll take out that, and that.
See, I was helpful. The fireball did its job, boys.
Yay.
Oh, good.
I
Great
win.
job.
So the
and that's my
blast
turn.
of flame washes through the corridor there. Fire and smoke kind of spurts out. Once it's done, the webbing is mostly gone. This webbing that does remain is mostly on the ceiling and the wall, so you're pretty safe moving through there. That is the end of Lauren's turn. Next up, Ilana.
Ooh, the spiders are too close to cast a 3-action heal spell to take care of everybody, and my friends are too close to take care of a crashing wave to take care of them. Okay. Is the spider above us sticking to the ceiling?
It's sticking to the wall.
All right, then I am going to knock him down. Oh, that was not very powerful at all. But 26 to hit.
All right. Well, a 26 against this spider is most certainly a hit. It only does do 5 points of damage. That is going to move it away, though that it is pushed kind of back up the wall. It's forced to kind of skitter back as the water blasts it up because it can climb.
Move it closer to the drider.
Well, you have to fire up.
That's true.
Yeah, you can't push it a direction that's any direction other than directly away from you. So it is pushed up the wall a bit.
6 damage.
I wish I had thought of that there. Keeley, itsy bitsy spider gets pushed up the water spout. You monster. Tee-hee. And this spider is anything but itsy bitsy. So that does push it up, so it is going to have to move now if it wants to attack anyone again. So you've costed an action.
All right. And then I'm going to use my last action to also take a step back and out of the way.
Just a step, you can also move.
Yeah. You can go the full thing. It ain't going to bite you.
5, 10, 15, 20. I still want to be within range so I can shoot them with a wave of water later. But I need Shensen and Roark to get out of the way. Hint, hint.
All right.
Yep.
The acid arrow continues to burn you.
Right.
Take 2 points of acid damage and bounce me a d20. This is a flat check. You need a 15 plus to make the acid go away.
All right. Everything is in the way. 1d20.
Yep.
Come on. Roll 20. 16.
Hey, there you go.
That burned just a little bit.
The acid fades away.
I did give Roll20 money, so.
Oh, that's a good call. Yeah. I mean, what's Roll20 con? So
Roll
now it's
20
the
said
time,
we signed
right?
an NDA and weren't allowed to say that.
Well, they're wrong. They said it, not me.
It is Roll20 con, everybody. It's good to donate to Roll20's charity.
Yeah,
not
what's
to
the
Roll20.
link, Jason, in the chat?
I'll throw it in the chat.
Oh, boy. Charity's awesome.
All right. That is the end of Ilana's turn. Next up, we've got a drider who is no longer dazzled. Let's see. What do we got?
But that was free rainbows. He's our friend now, right? Because
He does
the
not.
unicorn told me.
He does not, in fact, appear to be your friend. It's weird.
You should fix that.
But he is going to move forward to there. And once there, he is going to swing his glaive at you, Shensen.
All right.
Armor class of 32 is going to hit. I'm wagering it's not a crit, though.
It might not even be a hit if you hit an image.
Oh. What do you have, 4 up right now?
I've got 3, so I am a number 4 on the D4.
All right, here we go. Nope.
Yay!
That's an image.
Oh,
In that case, he's going to go ahead and swing the glaive at you a second time.
All right.
Armor class of 30 might be a hit. We will say you are 5'6".
All right. Ow!
That is a hit.
Well, actually, when you rolled, it landed underneath the turn order on my screen. So you're going to have to re-roll because I can't see it.
Yeah.
Can't see
Oh.
the dice. Sorry,
is the
Jason.
rule.
Is that how that works now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe you have to
Sorry,
move
I
these.
minimized the roll 20 window. I guess the attack doesn't count.
That's
Remember, if the dice roll gets under the couch, you have to move the couch to confirm the roll.
Yeah. That's how we
and
work.
if you bump the die, it doesn't count.
Yeah.
So take 5 points of damage. Or sorry, 12.
Can I take 5?
No.
That wasn't an either or. Okay.
You can take 5, but then you also take 7.
All right.
All right, and that would be the end of its turn because it had to move. Roark, Thunderbird, we are over to you.
Turn back. No, I'm wounded to go behind this thing. I'm going to try a tumble through. I'm gonna through the webbing even and end up there on the other side of Shensen.
All right.
Here we go. That's not a very good roll at all. I'm gonna spend a hero point on that.
Yeah, 21 is not a great roll at this level.
27.
A 27 is
better.
a significantly better roll. You are able to tumble through it.
Okay. I have the panache.
All right.
I will use the panache on the confident finisher. I will
All right.
then. It is also flat-footed against me
Oh no.
because of my tumbling. I have a very vexing tumble. Does a 22 hit a flat-footed?
It does.
Yay!
Right.
Your
Go ahead and take
your short
19
sword
points of damage.
slams into it. Ooh, you got a striking rune now and everything. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy.
Still rolling bad on it, but
Wow, did you roll 2 ones?
no, I rolled 1 and a 5.
Oh, okay, there it is. Okay, yeah. No,
It's
I
only
see.
2d6. 8
Yeah,
is, average.
Just checking the math.
But,
All right. So you are going to do a total of 19 points of damage.
mhm.
The drider looks pretty badly hurt now. The blast of flame, the telekinetic projectiles, the slices. It's just bleeding and burned, and every place where it is wounded, even on its like drow torso, it's like leaking this milky white fluid and hissing and
gross.
chittering as it advances. It is still up. Roark, I believe you still have 1 action.
I do. I raise my sword and I say goodbye, and run over to next to Ilana.
All right.
Come on,
Fine,
Shensen.
Roark.
I'm fine.
Everything's fine. All right.
Yes.
So the spider goes. It is going to crawl down from the wall fully down onto the cavern floor, advancing straight up to you. Ilana, you are the only person who has heard it, and it is going to exact its vengeance upon you. It attempts to bite you.
Oh, please don't.
Ooh, that's
That's a
terrible.
nat 1.
That's a nat
That-
1.
Does
Yeah,
not
it's
have.
terrible.
Yeah.
The spider just
Terrible,
dies because
awful.
it's shameful of that roll. Just expires at its earliest convenience.
I'm not spending one of my villain points on a spider. So
It tried to reach me. It fell off the wall.
not quite. It did just pathetically miss, though. That is a miss, and with its third and final action, it is going to attempt to bite you again. That's a bit better.
Oh no, that is. Oh, okay.
That's
It
at
is
a minus
after
5, not a minus 10. Oh, no, that's just an attack thing. No, it's minus 5. My bad. I ruled
it's already
wrong.
worked in. It's an armor
You got
class
it, you
of
got it.
26. Ilana, take 19 points of damage.
Yep.
This thing sinks its fangs deep into you. You can feel it pumping venom into you. Go ahead and give me a fortitude save.
I'm feeling a 6 out of 56. Ooh, 13 is not good. Do I have a hero point?
You currently have 2,
I want to survive this.
and you got him
Slightly better.
The curse of the hero point rears its
Is it-
ugly head.
low. Does a plus blood with a 15 help?
No.
Oh.
No, that is a failure. You are poisoned. I am going to go ahead and put a marker on you. The return of the we'll go with let's see, we'll go with the
It's not the sleepy bean. Oh, it is the sleepy bean.
bean.
No, not the sleepy bean.
The sleepy bean. All right, you are poisoned. Stage 1 of this is going to deal an additional d6 points of damage. Take 5.
I'm at 1.
As the venom courses through your body, you can feel it burning. That is the end of the spider's turn. Shensen.
Shensen, I need you to get out of the way.
Can I stab it a couple times first? As long as I get out of the way?
Get out of the way afterwards, yep.
I do. I slash it with my fancy new scimitar.
Ooh, hey.
That's a 28.
But I could also use some healing.
A 28. This is against the drider?
Yeah.
All right. A 28. Your scimitar is going to connect, cracking into its carapace for 9 damage.
Mm-hmm.
It is still standing. Although it is...
Nice.
It is now unsteady on its legs. It's kind of waving back and forth. One of its legs has kind of been severed at one of the joints and is just spurting milky goo.
I'm going to slash it again. So 25.
A 25 is also going to hit.
So that's actually 10, 11 points of damage because of forceful.
11. This thing is teetering and tottering. It is still up, but it looks so horribly hurt. You have no idea how it's still up. But it is still standing. I learned the other day that spider legs work via like a hydraulic. They don't actually have any muscle in them. So if you cut them, they just spurt all the liquid out.
That's gross, Jason.
This has been your Bulmahn disgusting fact of the day.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Where's the unsubscribe button? All right.
I unsubscribed from Jason Facts.
You have subscribed to Jason Facts Premium.
No!
So that is the end of Shensen's turn. Lorne, bottom of the order. It's up to you. What do you got?
Is it?
Yeah, sure.
Is it really?
Let's go with that.
Right, the drider looks pretty hurt. So we're like, all right, boys, let's get ready. I cast telekinetic projectile. Foosh.
Someone
29
got a
to
soundboard.
hit it. I love that thing. Just cocking.
So you go flinging a chunk of stone at the drider. It slams into the thing's dome-like head and cracks it open. Goo spills out. The drider collapses to the ground. Dead.
I did it! I killed the thing!
+1 bard.
And +1 bard. And I look at the other spider. I'm like, good luck with that. I go this way. I'm out of reach. Has to go through you to get to me. Good luck.
Top of the order, Ilana.
Well, this feels like excessive force now, but I'm at 1 health point and I'm kind of swaying on my feet and about to fall over, so... Crashing wave. This spider that just bit me.
Oh my. You throw an absolute torrent of water at this thing.
Didn't want to be your friend anyway! Uh-oh.
Yay.
And I'm going to go ahead and roll a basic reflex saving throw for it. Let's go ahead and do that.
No.
Are you kidding me?
I'm going to make it by 1. But I still take half damage, so...
So how much damage?
11.
That's going
11.
to be 11 points of damage.
Yeah.
And that was all of my actions, so I can't.
That's only
That's-
2.
Oh, it's a 2, not a 3. I am reading my spell sheet backwards. It's a 3rd
Hit
level
it with the
spell,
stick.
2 action spell. No, I'm going to take a few steps back because I'm about to fall over.
Indeed. All right.
Or else I would whack it with a stick.
Let's see. What's the...
Be the barbarian druid you've always wanted to be.
Indeed. Let's see. So you are poisoned. I am going to need you to roll another fortitude save.
Heck. Wait. No, I can't. Oh, no, it's too late. I could have used a 1 action heal on myself.
Yeah, you could have.
Oh, you won't let me go back, will you? Okay.
Nope.
You've dedicated.
Guys, you about fortitude?
Yeah, I need you to bounce me a fortitude save.
You're about to lose your healer.
Goodbye, Ilana.
26.
The poison's effects fade away.
I knew that is how it was going to work. I had faith in you, Ilana. You just and the poison runs away. It's all good.
Pretty good immune system. Immune system.
Roark, Thunderbird.
All right. I'm going to tumble through this guy's space, just kind of bloop, and then bloop back out.
All right.
So that I'm between it and Ilana. Acrobatics check. Well, I guess that doesn't work. Okay.
No, it does not.
Yeah, I'm not going to hear a point on that. So I will just go ahead and stay where I am and stab it with my sword.
All right. You attempt to tumble through its space, but it just has too many legs.
Too many legs. There's a 23 hit it.
A 23 hits it exactly. You manage to sneak in between its defenses and slice at the creature for 7.
7, and then I'll raise up that old buckler.
All right. The spider looks hurt, but it is still pretty hardy looking. It doesn't look like it's taken that many wounds, but it is still up. And unfortunately, it now goes. First things it's going to do is attempt to bite Roark.
Let's go.
Be bitten
Right in the
upon. Roark. Be bitten.
Oh. I don't want to get bitten.
Main for the thing. There you go.
Armor class
just by
of
one.
25.
Just by one.
Take 16 points of damage as the fangs sink into you. I need you to make a fortitude save as the venom begins coursing through your body. Your tough bird physiology fights it off.
I've been poisoned enough.
That is fair. You've been poisoned so many times.
So many times.
That this poison is just like, ooh, that's good vintage.
It's very spicy. It has an earthy aroma about it, and the flavor reminds me of the mahogany table my grandmother used to.
Don't forget the minty finish.
The minty finish, of course. This poison's divine.
It's just gonna try and bite you again.
Oh, another dosage of a critical. Mech.
It wouldn't be a Band of Bravo session if you didn't put me down with a critical.
Yeah, unfortunately, its fangs like sink both into your chests, and suddenly you're coughing out venom as it has pierced both of your lungs.
That's awkward.
Take 46 points of damage.
Yeah, I had like 10 hit points left. So
Yeah. So that's going to put you down to dying 2, which puts you in a very dangerous situation because I also need you to make a poison saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I did this so wrong. I should have been healing instead of attacking.
That's 12. You got 2 hero points.
No, I have to reroll that.
Yeah.
I have 2. I thought I had 1 left.
That's 15.
It's still very bad. Great. Awesome.
That is still very bad. That unfortunately is going to drop you to dying 3.
3. Yep.
One more and you're gone, Mr. Roark.
Oh, I know.
As you take some damage, but the damage is actually irrelevant. So that is a very, very dangerous place to be in. I would move your initiative, but you are already right before it. Shensen, we are over to you.
I do not approve of this plot twist. I'm going to cast a 3rd level soothe on you, Roark, for 34 healing.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa!
Vom.
And then I'm going to cast on myself a shield.
So,
the teach, go ahead.
You reach out with your bardic magic and infuse Roark with life. Roark, you regain 34 hit points. You are still... I'm going to go ahead and remove the dying. I'm going to give you the bean with a 1 on it because you're poisoned. And then you are also wounded 1 now. So we'll go ahead and give you that with a... I thought I did that the right way.
Also flat on my back, I'm sure.
Sleeping. Spiders never attack things that are sleeping. They just crawl on them.
There we go.
Maybe put their feet in their mouth.
You know, you eat 7 ogre spiders a year in your sleep.
Maybe if you're a tengu.
Yeah, it's what was that movie with the big giant spider monsters that were crawling in and out of people? I can't remember what it was.
That's eight-legged freaks, arachnophobia.
Alien.
I think they were aliens. They just kind of look like spiders. Anyway, scared the hell out of me when I was a kid. All right, Shensen, that is the end of your turn. Lorne, we are over to you.
Well, everyone's dying. Only thing I can really do to kind of save all these awesome spells that I have is telekinetic projectile again. Let's go, boys.
I'm not
25.
sure I don't know how much more deadly looking an encounter needs to get before you use those spells you're saving. But whatever.
I mean, no one's dead yet. We're fine. Basically just 25. They hit the giant spider with a +1 to bard of a 26.
The telekinetic projectile slams into its carapace, kind of cracking it open along one side, dealing 16 points of damage. The spider now looks pretty badly hurt, but it is still up and fighting. That said, that did do a number on it. Roark, you still have one action left.
I also
not
cast
Roark,
shield.
one.
Yeah, I cast shield and then I'm done.
All right. Ilana, we are back to you. Roark is prone. This spider is like clicking its mandibles over Roark, venom dripping on his feathers.
Oh, the spider is too close for 3 actions, so I am going to do a 2-action heal at Roark. I'm going to use my staff and heal Roark for 17 more points.
Look at you, Jason, rotating the thing so it helps the verisimilitude.
That's right. Yeah, no, I'm adding to the
ambience.
texture and flavor of the game.
Yeah, but the people on audio are
is more
screwed.
acceptable.
I was like, I wonder if I can rotate the token to make it. Oh, I can. Look at that.
You always could.
Oh,
All
I'm
of
getting
the-
motion sickness. Okay.
All of the wonderful things you can do with Roll20. All right. So, that is Ilana's turn. She has used the staff to heal Roark for 17. Roark, we are back to you. You are prone in front of a big angry spider.
Wait, did Ilana have another action?
I mean, there's not much else I can do. I can't get close to smack
Okay.
it, so.
Just was curious.
We're fine.
You don't
We're
have to do
good.
Anything. All right, okay. Don't want you to miss out on anything. Oh, boy, oh, boy. I do have a lot of my hit points back at this point. I am poisoned, but what are you going to do about that? I guess I will go ahead and grab my sword and stand up and then stab it. And that'll be 3 whole actions.
All right.
Good luck. Don't die.
Mm-hmm.
Make it count.
If you don't crit,
26.
then you're not
26.
I don't think I
26
crit, but
is a very solid hit.
11 is pretty good damage for me.
Yeah.
My precision up and I'm going.
So the spider looks pretty badly hurt at this point, but it is still up and fighting. And it's gonna go next.
Well, I bet I have to do this first. Fortitude save of 24.
Indeed. That does allow you to fight off the poison, actually.
Spit it out.
Yeah. Well, you kind of have to, because it you had 2 gaping wounds in your lungs.
Spit it back in the spider's face. Like,
Take that.
Yeah, you dropped this, sir.
Yeah.
So the spider is going to attempt to bite you again, Roark. As you just keep getting up. Oh.
Wow. Wow.
We just healed that.
are you technically dead now?
That's a
Jason.
Oh no, I had 50 hit points.
yeah.
So now I have 24 hit points.
Yeah, that is another critical hit. It bites you again, dealing 26 points of damage. I'm going to need you to make a fortitude save again.
Oh, okay. I guess
You have
I'll
1
be
point left.
Repoisoned. No, I'm going to save it just in case I die.
Yeah.
So 17, I get repoisoned, I imagine.
Yeah, we'll just go and put that back on you. Take another 2 points of damage as the poison begins to affect you once again. With its second action, it is actually going to back up because it's looking very hurt. It's going to back
no,
up
you
a
don't.
bit and start climbing back up the wall, but it's going to then throw webbing at you, Roark.
Oh, insult to injury, literally.
So that was actually its second attack, so that's 5 lower. It's a 25.
That still hits.
So you are spattered with webbing. It just kind of throws webbing at you, and you are now spattered in place and immobilized by the webbing. And it looks like it's trying to like web you up so it can pull you up the wall with it.
Ah!
Shensen.
I'm going to shake my head in disappointment. The spider's like, you had your chance to just walk away, but I'm going to turn it up to 11, and I'm going to drop a sound burst right on its head.
Oh, no.
Third level sound burst.
Oh, no. You blast it with a cacophony of sound.
It sounds like a over-the-top orchestral sting.
I am going to go ahead and attempt a fortitude save. I'm going to make that, but I'm still going to take 8 points of damage.
Yep.
The sound rattles off of it, and it like vibrates, and more cracks appear in its carapace, but it is still up and fighting.
I'm going to do another Inspire Courage.
All right, keep that up and running.
Yep.
Lorne.
Telekinetic projectile, boom! I'm gonna re-roll it. And boom!
That is a
That's
terrible
a
roll.
26.
Well, a 2 would have certainly missed, but the second roll of a total of 26 hits. The projectile slams into the massive arachnid as it's attempting to climb up the wall, and its legs give way. It falls to the ground with a sickening splat as its carapace fully cracks open, and a small wave of ooze comes out of this thing, washing all over you, and it is dead.
Yay!
Ah.
I did it. I got 2 confirmed kills. I take out my notebook and make 2 little marks.
Now, Ilana, did you get rid of your poison? I forget.
You
I
did.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
However,
now
Roark, you still have poison to deal with.
Indeed.
I'm
Although,
also
Lana's before me, turn order, so she was do a big. What are you gonna do?
Let me take a peek. If I look at turn order, yes, Ilana is next. If you want if you want to attempt to help.
I'm going to do a. Where are you at, Roark? How are you feeling?
Poisoned.
Poisoned. Okay. I have moved disease. No. I am going to take 2 action or level 2, 3 action heal spell for everybody. Wow.
Yay!
That was terrible.
Is that 4 healing?
That was a 4.
Oh, have we
Lana.
been adding the +1 from the Staff of Healing?
This is level 2. This is my spell.
It
not the
doesn't matter. Any
It
healing,
doesn't matter.
yeah. As long
5.
as you're holding that
Oh.
staff in your hand is +1.
Still 5. Fantastic. Okay.
Well, everyone regains a whole hearty 5 hit points.
Cool.
Cool.
Now I feel like a 7 out of a 48. If I gave a scale about my feelings right now.
Roark, you managed to fight off the poison with that saving throw.
That 5 points of healing really it buoyed my spirits and my immune system to fight off. It was basically like drinking a big old glass of emergency or something. And I fought
Roll
off the
28.
poison.
You can buy now at the Roll 20 marketplace. Because it's Roll 20 Con. Yay.
Yeah, indeed. So, Roark, you're able to eventually get yourself free from the webbing that has you kind of locked in place. And with now that the fight is over, folks can, gather their gear and equipment and kind of survey the mess that has been left. The drider is dead in the corridor. You'll have to kind of climb over it to continue. The spider is at least off to one side, and you can walk around it. But the pathway into the drow domain is now open to you.
Well,
Jason, I'm gonna loot the spider for a nostalgic +1 mace.
Yeah, you go searching the spider and you don't find anything. It doesn't have any belt pouches or anything like that.
No, the
I-
drider.
Oh, the
Yeah.
drider.
Drider's got hands. Yeah, they always had +1 maces. Back in the old days.
Yeah, this one, in fact, has a it has a rather large glaive.
I don't know how to use that.
Pretty neat.
Wait, maybe I do. Because I have a warrior muse thing. I'm not going to carry a glaive around. What am I talking about?
Yeah,
I mean,
it
Lord
doesn't
weapon.
appear to be magic. It's just a nice glaive. It does, however, have a very nice looking longbow on its back
Ooh.
that it did not use.
We should take that.
Well, go ahead.
All right. Well,
While
why don't you
Shensen's
write
searching
down?
the driver, I'm
Just-
going to
just-
use some medicine and some assurance, and this time to heal everybody up.
Yeah,
I'm going to
so,
rub the glaive on Jason's character because in another game I'm playing, he's really good at identifying magic. Like, so good it probably leaks over into this game.
Indeed.
So the glaive is not magical. It's just finely crafted. The longbow does look very nice. Its string is made from this kind of resined spider web silk, and it looks very finely crafted. And the drider also has a quiver of these long black arrows. So whoever takes that, write down. Just write down drider longbow right now.
Roark, you
Oh,
are the
no one else
bookkeeper.
wants it.
I'm writing it. Yes, I'm writing it down. Thank you very. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
All right.
You can use longbows too, right, Rourke?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Medicine
What do we-
time, because we are all horrendously hurt. All right.
Well,
Roark.
you can start treating some folk with medicine. While that's happening, what's the game plan? What are you doing?
Okay. I was doing this while Shensen was digging through the drider's body. So Rourke gets 9. Lorne gets 12. Can I treat myself? I think I can treat myself.
Yes, you can.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. 11. That's a little something, just a little bit better. How is Shensen doing now that you are not ravaging a corpse?
Well, the first thing that is very important once you're done ravaging a corpse is to cast Prestidigitation on yourself.
That is true.
And then I'm at 34 53rds of my energy supplies.
8.
Ooh, thank you.
Just a little something. All right. Not a lot. We're not.
Not now.
Do we have any more drink? Do we have any potions?
Yes, we have some of those mushrooms. Some of those healing mushrooms.
Oh, you do
I
from
will-
the Bargard. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll eat one of those minor elixir of mushrooms. Mushrooms of life.
All right.
Tom, 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 tom. And I can't remember what those do.
I think it was just a 1d8 plus. I don't know. I made it up.
They were
2d20.
They basically worked like the elixirs of minor
Yes.
healing. So I think they were a D8.
1d6.
That sounds better. Okay. Yeah, they were really cheap. You didn't pay much for them.
Indeed. We still have 2 of those left if anyone wants to chomp on one.
Oh, geez. Actually, wait. 1, 2, 3. I used 2 out of the 3 on my staff and I had 1. Everybody gets
That's
a 2-action
fine.
heal.
Yay!
All right.
1 second. I have enough in my staff and my wand to give everybody a 2-action heal.
All right. Well, I'm assuming you're going to press on then, or you're going to look to camp. What's the thought here?
Oh, we could probably move on. Yeah.
We can move on. Rourke, you get 10 more. I'm just taking care of this so we're not completely dying. Lauren, you get 15 more.
Don't forget the plus ones.
So 11, 16. I get 11 more. And then Shensen. $16.
Yay!
We're continuing down the cave.
53rds of my power.
That is my staff and my...
All right.
Perfect.
Well,
all
you
right.
burned
That
through
is
a
my
bunch of
staff
your
and my
healing.
wand. So
Yeah.
now all I can do is hit people with it.
All right. So you burned through a bunch of your healing. You push on. Correct.
Yeah.
Aye.
All right.
I might
Just double checking.
I'm going into stealthy sneak mode for the exploration, so I can roll stealth for initiative.
very nice.
That
I'll do
right?
the same.
So
Yeah, same.
you begin making your way into the caves that lie beyond this kind of threshold, and the journey kind of at first is kind of open, but quickly narrows down, and you find yourself presented with numerous forks and different directions you can take, and it quickly becomes apparent that you are entering some sort of maze. And at that, we're going to take a little bit of a break here. We like to take a break in the middle of our stream. I want to remind everybody that this show is part of Roll20Con, and we are here supporting that convention and its charity, which is in support of the Code 2040 charity. I'm going to go ahead and throw a link in there if you want to donate. That'd be great. And we are going to take a short little break and be back in 5-10 minutes to continue with the second half of the show. Stay tuned, everybody. We'll be right back. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. When we went on break, the party had just finished a terrifying fight against a drider and a spider. The drider and spider duo. That was fun. I enjoyed it.
Is that what you're calling it?
Not well, I had to prep things quickly today, so it's not all A material. So after defeating the vicious kind of sentry guardians, you have since wandered into the tunnels and caves beyond this point, trying to find your way to the drow fortress, the drow redoubt that is somewhere in these caves. It is in here somewhere. The fact that there was a drider guarding the entrance tells you must be heading in the right direction. However, it quickly becomes apparent to you that the caves that you have wandered into are in fact more like a maze. It is a confusing, twisting, turning, endless series of caverns, chambers, corridors, many of which loop back on themselves. Then there's dead ends, and it's just a mess. And navigating your way through here becomes kind of an infuriating exercise. So the first thing I'm going to want folks to do is go ahead and give me a survival check, just to give me a sense of how well you're navigating all of this.
All of us, or just the one who knows what she's doing?
Whoever is guiding the party.
Oh dear. We
apologize.
must be in a maze because my Wi-Fi just took a gigantic poop and I heard a third of that. So
Overall, we're in a maze and we're going through it.
So
Survival.
oh dear, let's do this.
Angle it towards the route.
Survival, please. Please. There we
Put
go.
a can on it.
Oh no.
Well, that's indicative.
Oh, that was a one.
Lauren has the
What
light.
do I
Lauren will
have?
lead the way with a 13.
Great. No, you two are doing fantastic.
No.
So,
Okay,
I got this. I can
Sorry.
only hear half of it, but I will have this.
it's another one.
you rolled another one.
How?
I'd like to think your internet connection is correlation to how good your rolls are.
No, but it was literally perfect up until we entered the caves.
So, you become hopelessly lost.
Wait. Okay, everyone. Okay, so I'm
Is it
derailing
like
this a
maybe
little
5
bit.
minutes? After 5 minutes, we look like we've been on like Castaway Island for like 3 years. We're like wearing, coconuts and palm fronds and just covered with dirt. And
That almost seems impossible, but that is just what happened. You have wandered off into these caves, and within moments, you find that you are lost. You have no idea where you are, and
At least we're not
you
in
have no idea
Planescape,
where you
is it?
came from.
So
You're just hopelessly lost.
Wait.
we can do the old. Okay, so
Row
I remember
always
and
turn
sorry,
left.
do a
I got
weird thing.
this.
there's this old like kind of like McDonald thing where like Ronald McDonald's part of a cartoon series, and I remember this. The best way to get out is if you're ever lost in a maze or in like one of those like glass mirror mazes or whatever, just put your hand on the left and keep going. And Lauren does that and keeps going.
So you begin doing that, and you and Shensen are kind of wandering in a direction, and you soon turn around because you've rolled so poorly that you turn around and you quickly come to realize that you're not sure where Ilana and Roark went.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Ilana and Roark, the two of you are standing in a cave, and Lorne and Shensen make their way down in a direction, and they take the light with them, and all of a sudden, you can't see anything anymore, and begin kind of fumbling around in the darkness.
Ilana, can you cast a light? Because I've got torches if need be.
I can produce a flame. Because
Well, produce flame will give you light for a second, but
it'll light the torches.
It will light a torch. Yeah.
We break out these adventurers packs we haven't touched in 23
That's what I'm talking about. I've got my
lights and torches.
Yeah.
Because low light vision isn't going to do anything in pitch darkness.
All right. So, let me go and do this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, cool. Perpetual darkness.
Oh.
See, Shensen's gonna be fine. Just keep your hand on the left and we'll make our way through.
So, you have wandered off and you have no idea where the others are, except for the fact that, you're both on the same map, so, I mean...
Oh, here we go. Why did I not see this a second ago? Dancing lights.
So, dancing lights, I believe requires sustain. So it works fine until you're in a fight, and then you have to spend an action each round to keep it lit.
Oh, this is true, which is why we just...
You can just let Roark just use his flint and tinder and light a torch.
Roark has a torch, so...
Yeah, he's fine.
Switch it up.
So, that's the situation you find yourselves in.
All right, let's keep going, Shensen.
Right.
Hand on the left.
Yeah, and I'm like turn back, like I kind of glance over my shoulder. Come on, Ilana and Roark, it's just around the corner up here.
Yeah, come on. And we just keep going.
You quickly turn around and realize that your friends are simply just not there.
Well, they're dead. Let's keep going.
No, this is just...
Uh-oh.
Oh!
All right, I'll lead the way. It's okay.
I dig into one pocket, one of my pouches, and pull out a piece of chalk. Which direction are we going?
All right, so everybody slow down just a hair as people are marching off in directions.
Yeah, we're doing the whole Cub Scout society way of hand to the left and leading the way. You want us to go back? Here, I can go back here for you.
So let me deal this with two groups. Everybody stay right where they're at.
You split the party. We didn't. This is on your head.
Well, you're the ones who rolled abysmally low.
And that's our fault? That's Roll20's fault. We paid them to give me 20s.
Yeah, get better dice.
Okay, let's call out Roll20.
So, Roark and Ilana, the two of you make your way forward and soon find yourselves in a chamber with a bit of an opening. There's some rubble and scree off to your left. There's a passageway that goes off to the right. There's a passageway beyond that looks like it opens up into more passages, so you're not sure where that's going. And there is kind of a heavy, earthy smell coming from the right.
What does that mean?
Do we want
Ilana,
to...
what does that mean? What does the smell mean?
1 second. Catch up. There we go. Thank you. I'm gonna knowledge nature. What does my halfling nose tell me?
So you take in a deep kind of breath and smell it, and you smell what is undoubtedly like there must be like a water source and like either a lot of fungus or mushrooms or something nearby that is giving you that kind of earthy, loamy rot kind of smell.
It's the smell of life. It's growth and it's water, and we should go that way because even if it doesn't find our friends, it will hopefully take us out of the caves.
Other people want to go to where this water is. Yeah. I agree.
Right. I pat down my pockets and I pull out a piece of chalk and I pat down my hair and I pull out Russell to make sure he's still there. And I set him down and I mark the wall of the direction that we are going.
So you're heading off in that way. All right. So move yourself a little bit that way, and then we'll pause you there. Back on the other side,
I'm using sigil to mark the way. I'm autographing the walls.
Sure. So you make your way up to an intersection. The passageway off to the right actually looks like it only goes about another 30 feet or so off the map and then ends in a cave-in. So you could maybe go that way and dig it out and see if it goes somewhere. Otherwise, you can go off to the left.
We should go up to the left.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate the fact that you decided to go the direction that the map goes. All right, so you look off to your left, and there, kind of far off in the gloom, it looks like there might be like a corpse up ahead.
Oh, neat.
It's all you, Lorne. It's all you.
Thanks. Okay, let's step. You want to just say that we're only allowed to go up 5 squares or so? Keep it simple.
Yeah. Feel free to move up. Yeah, about 5 squares or so. You can move up to the thing I've described.
Okay. I move up to the thing you described. Look, it's a corpse. Just like the voice in my head said.
So you make your way up to what appears to be a dead body that looks like it's been here a long time. Like there's not flesh on it really, but it doesn't look like it's, unlike, a really ancient corpse where it might just be dust and bones. This looks like it's been here for, like 6 months, maybe a year.
Shensen, it looks like it's old and dusty and doesn't have a lot of flesh, and it seems like it's only been here like whatever he just said.
I'm like so lost. I'm like, I look a little bit more closely. Look at the skull.
So
does it have a bird beak?
I look at the skull.
Is it halfling sized?
It is neither of those things.
Oh, good.
However, can one of you give me a medicine check if you have it?
I have a 9. What do you got, Shensen?
Medicine check?
Yeah.
-1. Does that count for anything?
I'll try.
I got a 15.
I got a 17, so I win, right?
Well, in fact, it was a trained check. So, Lorne, you're able to kind of, as you get, from where you're at right now, the cause of death becomes, you think you know what probably killed this individual. It looks like a number of the ribs in the rib cage were cut through, as if someone swung a very heavy blade at it or something and shattered and broke ribs. So there's
I found the cause of death, Shensen.
Is it the skin that fell off? All the skin fell off?
Is that, and also someone hit it really hard with a blade.
Wasn't me.
As far as, it could be you. I mean, you were here at the scene of the crime. Anyway, you go in first. You slip through the rocks here. We'll just keep on going.
All right, I'll be sneaky.
All right, thanks.
So give me a perception check.
I perceive a 11.
What is with the rolls?
So Shensen moves up to step over the corpse. And fails to notice the green rune that is carved or emblazoned on the thing's skull that suddenly flares to life as you approach it. And I'll get right back to you.
Yay! Mint.
So, in the other corridor, we've got Roark and Lana. You have turned the corner And there you have found the source of the earthy smell. There are a bunch of mushrooms growing in this chamber. That's what you see.
Oh,
There's some water running down the sides of the cavern and corridor.
okay.
That
All right.
are feeding these. And it's just kind of a cluster of fungus.
Okay.
Not the water source I was expecting.
No, but the cave does go farther.
Good. Shall we continue on?
Yeah. Carefully.
All right.
Can Ilana, can you give me a perception check?
I can. 51.
Very good. Can you give me a nature check? You see something funny about this fungus, and you're like, that's odd.
Wait, that's not right for down here. Oh, 15. I have a hero point. I'm a better druid than that. 21.
21. Well, it's good that you hero pointed that, because otherwise you wouldn't have picked it up. You, as you're walking alongside these, you suddenly realize that either intentionally or by circumstance, there are a large number of exploding puffball mushrooms right along the edges, and if you walk too close to them, you're pretty sure that they will explode in a blast of spores. And you notice this when you're still here.
Okay. Oh dear, Roark, step carefully. These are not very friendly plants, and these look like the kind that are reactive. And we really don't know what they're going to do if they explode their spores at us. So far, mushrooms have not been completely friendly to us. Besides Russell.
Let's tiptoe past them.
Tiptoe through the tulips.
Tip-talon.
Tip-talon. Yay.
So, moving past these things without setting them off will require stealth checks.
Roark, you might have to go first.
I'll go first.
Just because I am not good at this.
25.
All right. Roark quietly and carefully moves past the mushrooms without triggering them. Shh. Ilana.
It's fine. It is fine. 24.
And Ilana
Not
does
bad.
so as well. And as the two of you have made your way past these mushrooms, up ahead, you hear kind of it's hard to... it's difficult to describe, but let me try. It sounds like somebody, burst a water balloon filled with, hot honey. Because what happens in the other chamber is this rune flares to life, and all of a sudden, the entire space is filled with this blast of caustic acid that emerges from the corpse and washes up and down the corridor, hitting both of you. I need both of you to make me reflex saves as you are doused in a virtual tidal wave of acid.
Yeah, but
23.
I'm behind the rocks.
Oh, well, I'll give you a small bonus.
I never went forward. I made her go first.
It's a 20-foot burst, so it's hitting you.
It goes that way.
No, it goes your way.
but I
You
can't
cannot
keep the
filibuster
system.
the damage.
Natural
Roll
20.
the reflex
Suck it.
save.
I rolled natural 20. What you gonna do now? Huh?
Well, I'm going to say you take no damage, so shut up. Shensen, however, you succeed, but do not critically succeed.
Oh. Now I have a jealous.
It's okay. You can't roll. I can't say anything. It's so stupid.
Let me go ahead and do this.
Oh God. Okay, that's a lot of defaults.
Well,
That's fine.
I rolled pretty poorly, to be fair. That's a lot of ones.
Ones and twos. Yeah.
Half of those are ones. So,
Assuming that's hit point damage and not
What damage? What?
hit point damage and not like experience levels.
Yeah, that's not experience levels. No.
Cool.
You do, however, only take half of this damage, so take 7 points of acid damage as the rune explodes, blasting you both with acid.
Ow!
At the sound of the explosion, I think Ilana probably look at each other. We look at each other and probably go, it's Lorne. Must be Lorne. Let's go. Let's go see how they're doing.
Yeah. We follow our ears.
Before they get to me, I'm cleaning up the mess so it doesn't look like I did it.
Lorne!
Hi!
Shensen!
Oh, hello there.
Oh, you made it. You're not terribly lost.
It
we thought
appears
you'd
that
both
you and your
died.
friends only got lightly separated in the tunnels and have found your way back to one another.
Now, we have to stick together.
Let's
All right.
not go wandering off again.
That makes sense to me.
We didn't wander off. We were leading the way. You wandered off. You didn't follow us.
That's because it got too. You took the light with you, and it got too dark.
Yeah, and you followed the
Didn't know
light.
where you went.
How hard is that to do?
You turned a corner and it disappeared.
You're supposed to be like right by us. Where were you? Like 20 feet
I
back?
whistle.
Hey, shh. We have
Let's
to
go that
argue in
way.
silence.
Meanwhile, I'm
Alright.
sneaking off this way.
Yeah, let's go that way.
The group of you managed to make your way deeper into the caves. You have found that this twisting series of caves, you're not sure what direction to go. And as you kind of have gone deeper and deeper into this place, you have, turning the bend right here, you discover a passageway that continues to deeper into the caves. Up ahead, there's another passageway that kind of goes back the way you just came, that being kind of this way. And there is a kind of chasm that looks like it has an old rickety bridge that is mostly ruined and does not look passable off to the west. But there is a passageway to the north that is kind of the direction you've been heading.
17 is not good. What do my halfling senses tell me?
Unfortunately, not much. A 17, you think this is the right way to go?
Is that what my nose is telling me, or was the earthy smell only back with our spore friends?
Generally speaking, you kind of go where the air seems fresher because that means it's a passageway that goes somewhere, as opposed to something that just dead ends and the air is stale and old.
All right.
So you think this way, but you can't be 100% sure.
Well, the last time we tried to cross a chasm, we ended up murdering a bat. So.
I mean, yeah, but I can.
All right.
I can get us over that.
My nose. All right. My nose says go that way, but if you think we should go over the chasm, well, if it has a bridge, that means people crossed it for a reason.
Well, the bridge looks like it's
old and never
very
been used
old
well,
and poorly constructed.
And it's like we shouldn't go that way, and we should really go the other way.
Okay.
Right.
I'm going to call this north. I'm going to call this north. Let's go this way.
So
right, to the north.
The party gathers up and heads north, off into the dark, twisting caves. Ilana, can you give me another survival check?
I can. 21.
Okay. You begin heading off in that direction, and I'm just going to cluster the group up.
I got us to change the map.
Progress.
Some kind of decision.
Jason changes the map, taking us to a new place.
You're just going to put us on the bottom of this map.
Takes us for a while. We went right over there.
Nose.
So, yeah, you kind of wander around a bit, and you find yourself in some caves over here.
Cool, neat. Let's go this way.
I'm going to glance around this corner. What do I see besides rubble? Or do I just...
So you go looking off in this direction, and you see a lot of rubble in this direction. It looks like the cave is kind of collapsed.
Get closer. Oh, I don't have any light. Okay. Only Lauren's light.
Hey, I don't like these caves. We should go back.
Can you guide us back?
I mean, yeah, it's back the way we came.
Well, yeah, but you have to go forward to go back.
Fine. I continue down the hallway. I only move up 2 squares.
All right. So you are making your way down the kind of meandering, wandering cave system. And up ahead, it looks like there is kind of a T-junction. You can either kind of continue going straight, but it looks like that bends. And there is a passageway kind of heading off to the, let's just call it north, because up is always north.
All right. 23. What does my nose know?
Not much, to be honest. The air does definitely smell more fresh the direction that you're heading, but as far as which way is which, you're not entirely sure.
How about let's keep on going, folks?
All right.
I'll step up to the front.
Yep. Roark moves up to the front. Shensen, are you still sneaking around, or?
Yes.
All right. So are you doing that from in front, or are you kind of staying behind the party? Which, because if you're in the middle of the party, it's kind of hard to be stealthy. Because
I'll be at the back.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll be at the back, and I'll have my short bow out rather than my scimitar.
All right. At this point, Roark, can you give me a perception check?
Yes.
Oh, this is why we all get crushed to death, because it's conveniently 4 squares here.
24.
So, for just a brief moment, you could have sworn you saw something move up here.
Something's moving. I raise my shield up.
Like it's that sort of thing where your light kind of starts pushing away the darkness, and for just a moment, the darkness shifts and moves, and you're like, wait, what was that? But by the time you look, it's gone.
Wait. Don't move. I might be able... I'm going to pull Russell from my shoulder. It's like, do you mind if we borrow your eyes for a second? And I'm going to take a moment to put my eyes through Russell's eyes.
All right. So you put your eyes through Russell's eyes, and Russell has dark vision?
He should have low light, and he should be able to sneaky beaky up into this area and be less seen than Roark.
Okay. Well, why don't you go ahead and give me a stealth check there for your sneaky little mushroom as he goes wandering off into the darkened gloom.
All right.
Then in the dark, you hear a Russell scream.
Oh, don't do that. Oh, no. 14. Oh, do I have a hero point? Russell!
You got 2.
Russell, no!
23!
Let me check a thing.
Don't let Lauren walk me into a wall.
I mean, why are you blaming me? I didn't do anything.
All right.
I don't know. Shensen could walk me into a wall, too.
Russell sneaks up into the darkness and is able to see that lurking in the shadows nearby, there are a number of drow.
We got you cornered.
Can I count? Can Russell doesn't know how to count.
Can Russell count? He's a mushroom. But you are seeing through Russell's eyes, so it is you who can count.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
How many do I count? Should I roll a perception?
Well, you tell me how many you can see.
I can see 2.
All right,
I
then you see 2.
One right there, and one right there.
Well, then you
thanks
see 2.
to Roll20's new lighting system. Welcome to Roll20 Con.
I blindly reach out with my hands and pat somebody. Call him back! Call him back!
I thought you did that with your magic.
Yeah.
I don't speak mushroom.
You're a guy.
Yeah. Come on.
I don't speak mushroom.
Oh no! Just gesture him to come back. I can't. really tell him what to do. He can't hear me from here.
No, you can use command an animal target. It's part of sustaining the spell. You don't need that aside for your turn. You can, just whisper, and he whispers to it, and it's like, come back, and then Russell will come back.
Yeah, you can speak through the target. So yeah, no, you can be like, hey, come on, come back. It's fine.
Trying to be quiet so they don't hear us, even though they're 5, 10, 15 feet away.
So the tiny little mushroom comes toddling back up out of the darkness.
I pick him up and I pat him on his head, and you did wonderful, and I put him back in my hair.
All right.
There are at least 2. There might be some more.
S'mores.
All right. So what do you do?
Yeah, what do we do? Do we go back? Do you want to go forward? There's at least a couple of drow. There's probably more, but that does mean we're going in the right direction.
It does.
I can set a explosive surprise for them.
Maybe they're friendly drow.
Man. I don't know if you want to test that. Go forth.
I'm at the back. I can't.
You can slide through.
You want me to go? You want me to go?
Let's sneak up around them.
Raise your shield.
All right, well, you two go sneak. I'm going to stay right here.
Okay, Jason, I'm going to try to sneak like there. Oh,
I'm assuming run away.
Stop.
No.
When you open a door and there's a monster and you shut it.
Gotta.
Oops.
So, since you have already gone and moved yourself on up there, we're going to make you live with that decision because you showed off the surprise.
Yeah, I sure did.
And Shensen, you said you were moving up as well, right?
No, I technically didn't. I was hoping that I was kind of egging people on, and then I'm like a little bit ashamed and surprised. Maybe a little bit, I don't know.
Oh no,
Get
the
up there.
consequences of your own actions.
Yeah.
Get up there.
That always happens.
So, at this point in time, Roark goes sneaking up into the darkness, and upon doing so, stumbles right into a drow who has weapons drawn and is ready for a fight. And at that, I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Initiative. Lord got a 25.
Even though he's like right there, I was going to make a stealth check, or because I thought I was going to try to flank him. Can I?
You can
stealth
make a
initiative?
stealth check as your initiative. That's fine.
All right, thank you.
You got 24.
I forgot 24, but I forgot.
Yeah, if you click your token and then do your thing, you can edit it
yeah.
yourself.
Yep.
Horrible. Okay. Actually, take the first one. There we go. Okay.
Adjusting things.
So
much better.
Let's see. Who are we still missing? Ilana.
I rolled a 16, but it didn't show up. Oh, all right.
You probably didn't click your token.
Okay, I'll do another one. Oh, 33. Does that count?
No,
Well,
you keep your
no, I'm giving you the 16 that you rolled.
Oh.
All right. So let me go ahead and get that in descending order. There we go. Lorne, you get to act first, but technically you don't know that this has happened, although you get a sense when Roark kind of goes surprised.
No, so I kind of see. So I see Roark, and I'm like, Roark, what's there?
I do the whole Abbott and Costello thing where I'm just like,
What? There's forces in the caves. There's evil things trying to kill us. Spooky, scary skeletons are about. Oh boy! Bam, bam! Use my wand to cast. It's a level 2 skeleton, so it's not like a third thing. So I'll cast a. The only thing I can really cast for that is like a ghoul, I think. Basically, I can only see forward, so I'm gonna do it in that junction that's in front of me, which is pinging right here, because that's the only place I could see.
Sure.
And of course, for his vision or whatever, it's gonna be difficult. I know, is I know there's a drow forward and up, so he's gonna go up to here, and he is gonna attack the drow that is to the top right of him, if I remember one was there. If he's not near there, then it's to the one nearest, so the top left, which is adjacent to him. He's just gonna run up and then
the ghoul appears, moves to there, and is going to go ahead and take a swing. I'm going to go ahead and get this so that I've got it available. So the ghoul kind of wanders off into the darkness. It can see, so it doesn't have a problem. And it's going to go ahead and attempt to bite. But unfortunately, an armor class of 15 is not going to be sufficient.
That's fine.
All
you
right.
can do it, old ghoulie. I believe in you.
I believe in you, ghoul buddy. All right.
And that's the end of my turn.
That is the end of Lauren's turn. Roark, you have seized the initiative. This drow is the one that's right in front of you, has his weapon drawn, but did not see you approach.
Okay. Yes, I'm just. I'm going to tap him on the shoulder, and as he turns around, I'm going to kind of like try to dance him backwards. Basically.
Okay.
So here comes the performance check.
You can do it. I believe.
A 23 versus his will DC.
That is a success.
Okay, so I'll take a step back, and he'll follow along.
Oh, you're bringing him this way.
Oh, I'm bringing him. Oh, yeah. I want everyone to see him. Here he is. Everybody, take a look at him.
Hey guys, look what I found.
Look who I found.
There he is.
It doesn't quite make sense, but I guess I'm just like, come on, little big doing the hand gesture, and then I will. That gives me panache. So I will. I'm just gonna do a stab, a regular stab,
All right.
not a finishing.
Just a regular old stab.
Yes, that's a 17 against him.
You have
He's
2
not
points.
flat-footed. You know what? I'll redo it. I'll redo that one. Why not?
We need more hero points, chat.
Okay, so that's 20 to hit.
It's good that you reroll. The 20 is a hit.
Okay.
So you have managed to hit him.
That's
7 points
10
of damage?
total. I do 3 precision damage when I have the panache. Just before
Oh,
I'm doing
sure.
it.
So it's a total of 10.
So it's total of 10. Yep.
All right. So you slice out at this drow. You lead him closer to the rest of the party, making him vulnerable to everyone else's attacks. And I think you still have one action left?
Yes. My question is, can I have been holding this torch that I have in the same hand as a buckler that I have, right? Is that a?
Yeah, you can have the buckler strapped to your hand, right?
Then I raise up my buckler.
If I recall correctly.
I think so.
Yes,
Bulky
it
as a
definitely
regular
does
shield.
the thing. Wink. Also, I'm realizing I probably should have.
Yeah. So you can, as a note, you can have a light non-weapon in the hand that you have a buckler and still use the raised shield action. And I believe a torch is a light non-weapon.
It is a light weapon. Wink.
And that it
You know
gives
what I
out
mean?
light, and it's not a weapon.
Wink. Yeah. You had to spell it out. Okay.
I'm helping.
I'm done.
Some
I'm
people
done.
aren't. Okay.
All right. All right.
Yes.
Let's see here. Very good. Okay. So. And then we'll do that. Okay.
So hot moving
that's
those
it
army
for
of drow
that
towards
turn.
all direction.
No, it's just secret things happening. You don't have to worry about it.
I'm
Ilana,
pretty
it's your
worried
turn.
about it.
I'm kind of worried about it now.
That's fine. It's fine.
It's
Nothing
not
to be
fine.
worried about because it's fine.
All right, I'm going to shimmy my way past Lorne and get right up, shimmy right up over here, and I'm gonna go Roark duck and produce some flamey flames.
Like I tell you, I'm not a duck.
Yay!
He said
That-
the thing.
That joke was decidedly foul. All right. So dead silence on
28?
that. I
I made a noise, but I was muted.
got nothing on that. That was a dead air joke. All right.
All
I was
that made
reading.
me that just made me feel nostalgic for Ooze Dad.
Oh, I miss Ooze Dad.
See what terrible dad jokes.
All right. So you throw a ball of flame at the drow, and that is going to connect for 8 points of damage. It hits the drow. He kind of pats it out quickly, but he is still standing. He looks pretty badly hurt, but he's still up. Shensen.
30 feet. I'm going to check that drow's alignment by shooting a beam of light out of my forehead tattoo into his eye.
So he does have cover just because there's so many people between you and him, but that 28 is still going to be enough to hit. And that is going to do 14 good damage?
Yes.
All right. So the blinding light slams into the drow. He screams out in pain as it burns him, scorching him, and he collapses to the ground.
Oh, they're bad drows. They're bad. I'm going to do this in reverse order that I should have done it and throw up a bunch of bard music for people to groove to. And my performance is probably just a success.
All right. So you then do your performance, giving everyone bardic bonus for 1 round.
3 rounds.
Oh, 3 rounds.
It's a lingering.
Okay. Yeah, that's a success. Okay. And that is the end of Shensen's turn. All right. Not top of the order, bottom of the order. So let's see here. We will start with let's start with this one.
Yeah, do that one.
Yeah. That one. The thing that you can't see that I'm thinking about. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A drow comes running up out of the darkness and is going to slash out at Roark with a short sword.
Oh, hello there.
Oh my god. What is that roll?
I don't know, but
That is that's a 13, which I believe does the miss, and we're moving on.
No, I'm going to spend a villain point on that because that's awful. So
Venom
here
point
comes.
has been spent. Now,
That should
Fair
do.
enough.
Armor class
Yeah,
29.
yeah, sure.
The short sword comes slamming out at you. Take 5 points of piercing damage as you are hit by the short sword.
Ah!
And I'm going to need you, I'm afraid, to make me a fortitude save.
26 on that.
A 26 is plenty, so you manage to avoid the effects of the black oil that is smeared across his short sword. And that was his second action. With his third action, he is going to... he'll try swinging again. It's probably a bad idea, but he doesn't know that. Yeah, there it is. I bounced a 1.
you want to use another
Opportune riposte.
Oh.
Yes. Very good.
+1 to hit.
Yeah, I'm living vicariously through that opportunity.
Oh!
Yeah, that's a crit.
Take 26 points of damage.
He swings at you, doing a rather clumsy swing, leaving you with an opening, and your short sword just slashes out, cuts him right across the throat, and he literally collapses and is dead. You one-shotted him with that.
Nice. Yeah, feels good.
All right. The drow that is up here facing off against the ghoul is going to swing his short sword at the ghoul. An armor class of 28 is going to be a critical hit.
No.
So the ghoul is going to take 18 points of damage. He slashes through this ghoul. It's dead flesh giving way. It is still standing. However, he's going to swing again. Believe an armor class of 17 is also going to hit. That's going to be the end of that ghoul. He slices right through it. With his third action, he is going to quick draw his hand crossbow. Or just draw it. Yeah, he'll just do that. That's fine. Okay. And then last but not least, coming out of the darkness, 1, 2, 3, 4, is another drow warrior coming out of the darkness. He is going to come up and swing his short sword at you, Ilana.
Oh, dear. Okay. Yeah, we're good.
Does an 18 hit your flat-footed?
No, it should not.
So your AC is higher than 20.
Oh, it's equal to 20. Damn.
I mean,
Okay.
flat-footed would be like a -2.
It's a -2, yeah.
So your 20 -2 would be 18. So
Okay,
18
so
would get you.
All right. So he is going to hit you for 10 points of piercing damage, but because you did not see him or know where he was, you will also take an additional 3, so 13 points of damage. And I'm going to need you to make me a fortitude save.
Oh, great.
Your favorite.
My favorite.
The best thing ever.
The best. 24.
A 24. All right. Well, whatever he has smeared on his weapon does not seem to affect you. And that is the end of the drow's turn. And I keep adding them to the initiative and then having them die so that I then have to re-add them. So there we
I
go.
also was looking back at my Leshy familiar, and Russell did have dark vision, and he could have told us about all of them.
Oh.
Whoops.
All right. You live, you learn. Well, I mean, you probably live. All right, Lorne. Top of the order.
Okay, projectile drow. Critical hit on the drow.
Oh.
So, how many points do I get?
Plus one
well,
bard.
And plus 1 bard. So, like, 13 damage. So that times 2. 26.
So you pick up a piece of rock and fling it through the air. It goes right through this little crevice right here. The drow does not even see it coming, and it just caves that drow's head right in. Because
Next!
once again, you did just enough damage, just like Roark, to put it down.
After I basically cave in the drow. All right, boys. Next. and I cast shield.
Boy, this is not these drow's day. All right. That is the end of Lauren's turn. We are back to you, Roark.
Trying to show me up there, Lorne.
Just
Um,
keep killing, son.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and I see this drow over here, so I'm gonna squeeze past Ilana and stop right there.
So,
And-
yeah, you can fight it from there. It does have a little bit of cover from the soft corner, or from the hard corner.
Yeah. I will. But also, we got more company. But here's the attack on the drow. It's a 30 to hit.
Well, a 30 is definitely going to be a hit. Let me double check and see whether or not it's a crit. Yes, I'm afraid that is a critical hit.
Ooh. So that's 24 damage.
All right, for this one gleaming instant, your short sword slashes out, giving this drow a vicious wound. However, it does manage to stay standing.
Then I will raise my buckler and shout. Yeah, again I shout out there. There's some lady up here too.
Tell her hair looks bad. That'll get her.
Well, speaking of which, she's about to go. So,
Crap. I didn't say that.
was it me?
It was that guy, the one with the beak.
All right, so she is going to approach.
She's coming towards me.
And
Oh, she's
from-
right here.
She
Tell her to
moves to
stop.
there, and at that spot, she swings a mace at you.
She's trying to hit me with a mace. Shensen, this is the mace you were talking about?
I told you.
Do I have a hero point left? I'm sure I do. Or a villain point?
Yeah, you got like
Oh,
3.
yeah.
So people have been giving
Oh.
you stuff.
All right. Well, chat keeps giving them to me, so I'm going to go ahead and burn one. Let's re-roll that. Because I rolled a 4. And now I rolled a 2.
The curse holds, gentlemen.
Ooh, a 2, huh?
Yeah, so that's an armor class of, it was a 14.
Wait. So
Yeah,
it tried to
that
hit
is
you, right? So you get the you got it.
That was a
Critical failure, yeah.
Because I have my buckler up. That is a critical failure.
Yeah. Remember to announce it so people in audio can
Yes,
hear it.
yes, I was just about to do that. That's a 24 to hit her.
24 will connect. Yeah, so she's going to take 7
points. 10 for my precision.
10.
Unless she doesn't take precision because she's
no, she takes
whatever.
precision. All right. So she swings the mace at you, and it does not manage to hit. And then she goes ahead and raises up her shield, which she has in her other hand.
Shield fight.
Ilana,
All
over
right.
to you.
I can go around. This is like a corner that I can go around, right? I could have sworn it was.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it goes
Oh.
into darkness. It's totally dark there now, so.
Oh, yeah. Roark, you were my light. I was hoping I could go 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, thank you.
This way.
I appreciate you saying that. oh, you meant I had a torch. Okay.
So understand that moving through squares that are in pitch darkness, those count as double.
Okay, so I can. That's what I was asking if I could manage that. So 5, 10, 15, 20. No, I cannot. All right, 5, 10, 15.
I mean, you could. It would just cost you 2 actions, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I still need to cast spells.
I mean, we're
So-
standing in that middle area. You're still going to be able to cast spells from there. You can still hit them from that angle. They might get cover because Roark's in the way and there's a corner and all that other stuff, but
Yeah.
you can still
That's what
do
I was
stuff
trying to avoid.
Yeah, that or support Roark in some way. Those are some of your options if you're worried about that, or you can position yourself so when things come around, you're in a position to really mess them up.
Gosh darn it, Roark, why did you have to move?
Oh,
well,
wow.
5, 10.
I got some good stabs in.
You did. Can't really be upset.
It was stabbing time.
All right. I don't have any other 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, you-
Come out.
Yeah. You've moved to that location, so that's one of your actions.
I haven't moved.
Oh, that's right. You started there. Okay.
Yeah, I was asking if I could swoop my way around the corner since I saw that I could go through it earlier, but since Roark left and took my light, I cannot go that way without using up 2 actions to do it.
Correct.
So I'm going to come back around here, and I'm pretty sure I can still... They have some cover, but I can still hit them with a hydraulic push.
Yes, you can't
Just...
really push them, but yeah, you can.
I can still hit her with it, just not as much as I wanted to.
All right.
Not really complicating things.
Yes, you throw a blast of water at her. The water does manage to connect. Actually, does it? She has her shield up. Yes, that is going to hit. All right. So you blast her with some water. She is going to take that damage. But she manages to fend a bunch of it off with her shield, and that is the end of your turn. Shensen.
All right. I'm going to come on up here. Hey, what are you guys doing up here? Oh, there's peoples.
There's monsters.
I'm gonna see the lady drow and understand that she's the boss. I'm gonna say, your people are failing you, and it's because of something you did. You're doing terrible, and I'm speaking to her in Elven, Undercommon. Anyway, something she can understand, and I'm gonna make her catch on fire.
You're going to tell her that she's bad and should feel bad.
Yes, and and you should feel bad because you're burning from the inside out with the sunlight that is disappointed in you, or maybe not.
Well, I mean, she doesn't feel too bad about it, to be honest, but she does take half the persistent damage.
Yep.
Which is going to be half of what, 2d6?
Yeah, 2d6 on her turn.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, I'll let me put a little marker on her just so that we remember. Why is that not working all of a sudden? There.
Do the yellow
do it.
yellow circle, because that's like the sun shining down on her, judging her, finding her wanting, sending her back to her room without dessert.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put a 2 on there to remind myself it's 2d6. All right. Okay. Bad draw. Bad.
Yep.
So that is the end of Shensen's turn. Bottom of the turn, the drow rogue goes. He is very badly hurt, but he is going to attempt to kill this vile, evil bird that is in front of him.
No, you're the evil one. And we've proven that.
We've
spells,
proven
with
it.
magic.
Spells.
Ooh. Ooh.
He's going to swing at you very poorly.
Mm-hmm. I've used my reaction for the
Yeah,
round,
you have
so-
already spent your
Aw.
reaction.
No,
So he's going to
I
go
cannot-
ahead and swing a second time.
Oh.
No, it's going to swing a third time.
You tease.
It's a terrible time to not have reactions.
I know.
So, what looks to be like some sort of priestess next to him looks over, and for those of you who can understand Undercommon, she looks at him and she just says, "Pathetic." As he
That's what my dad
misses.
used to say.
Oh no.
So, Lauren, it is your turn. You're having an existential crisis. What do you do?
I begin to walk forward, moping. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then that's my movement. 5,
Yes.
10, 15. God, you made me feel bad. And I bonk her on the head with a staff. That's all I can do right now. Just. I think
Is
I
this
did
the
that
first
wrong.
time you've made a melee attack?
No, I did a melee attack before when I had my other existential crisis about my father, and then you know,
He
and,
used the
and
torch
that's when
on the plants.
Yeah, the torch on the plants, and this is me rolling a 17, potentially flanking.
No, I'm afraid that's
I
I'm
tried to
afraid
get a
that's
win.
not going to be enough. You try and swing at the drow, but she easily bats aside your staff with her shield.
I
that
threaten
is-
her menacingly with that, going, Hermod! And then I try to intimidate her that way. And my turn's now. Yeah, I had to do all three things. That's my turn's over.
Yes, it is. Roark, we are back to you.
I'm going to just confidently step in between the
Yeah,
two of
there
them,
you go.
allowing them to flank me. But I guess I could just finish off this drow for certain. Sure, I'll just turn around and stab him once.
All right. So you step between the drow and swing out at the rogue.
That's 28 for
And
16 damage.
You cut through the rogue's defenses, slicing him open. He collapses to the ground in a pool of his own blood, spreading ever further into the cave. You are no longer flanked. You still have one action
Alright.
left.
I still, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna confidently do a confident finisher.
All right.
She's flat-footed, even though she's got her shield up, and I have confidence in this. 21 against her flat-footed.
And plus one
I'm gonna
bar.
let it stay. I've added that in. Thank you.
Oh, plus one bar.
I know.
No, you don't. You don't get to just keep saying +1 bard.
Plus one bar.
No, I said
But-
no.
If every time I say it, it goes up by 1.
No, it does not.
Why not?
In fact, had I not raised my shield, that would have been a hit, but I did. So that's going to miss.
Okay, so you're going to take 8 points of damage anyway. No, yeah, that's right. Confident finisher on a miss. I deal half my precise strike damage. So
Oh, what? I went away. I thought that if I put a bunch of +1s on there, that would help, but
No.
somebody has an eraser.
Yeah, someone has
Ruining the
tools.
campaign, guys.
All right, so even though you missed, you do manage to connect and deal 8 points of damage. She curses at you under her breath in Undercommon, but it is now her turn. So the first thing she is going to do.
I'm odd and brittle, and if you hit me, I die.
No, that's true. She does realize that she really does need to be out of this flank. But she's seen Roark be a monster. Yeah, she's going to swing at... Oh, yeah, okay, that's what I'll do. She'll swing at Roark. Here it comes.
that is a hit.
So that is a armor class of 24. That's going to do more than 9, though, because I actually magic weapon. So it's going to do an additional D8.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Oh, she has a magic weapon. Kill her and take it. Everyone beat her up.
No, I think she cast a spell, most likely.
Beat her up.
Take 13 points of damage as the mace finds home and smacks you about. And with her other 2 actions, I think she's going to do a 1 action harm against Lorne.
Yeah, what do I need to do?
So you need to make a fortitude save.
Got it. 26.
Well, that's quite good. So,
Yes, and?
I guess you can take half damage.
Okay.
And this is heightened to second level, so you're going to take half of 2d8. That's it.
Okay, well. Oh, cool. I'm glad you rolled max damage, so I just take 8.
Well, you know.
Helps with the math.
So she reaches out and touches you, and wounds and blisters open up all across your skin. You take 8 points of damage from that horrific spell. And with her third and final action, she is going to raise her shield. Ilana.
Before Ilana goes, she takes only 1 point of fire damage.
Oh, yes, that's right. The blistering invective. Okay. Is that a persistent effect that I have to roll for?
It sure is.
Let me go ahead and do that. It ends.
Well, I thought it was DC 16.
I thought it was 15. Why don't you double check and let me know?
I will.
Go and check the book.
Ilana, what do you got?
While they are doing that, I'm going to slide up and produce some more flame. So even if she puts it out, we might have some more or not.
You have a point left, I think.
Come on. 28.
All right. So you attempt to catch her with produce flame, and through redoubling your efforts, you do manage to connect and deal 11 points of damage. The flames scorch and burn her, but she is still standing.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's 15.
That's what I thought. Let's go make that go away. Okay. That was... Ilana, did you have to move?
I did. I took a step up so I could reach her.
All right. Shensen, we're back to you.
I'm drawing on the map when I'm trying to do stuff, so hang on. Let me just get that spaghetti out of the way. I'm not going to move. I'm going to...
Still technically hit her where you're at, but...
This is probably just going to be wasted because she's surrounded by my bloodthirsty, murderous companions. But I'm going to try to charm her.
Oh.
She could tell us how to get out of the caves.
That's what I'm hoping, but it's all for naught if she gets, telekinetic projectile through the face. Anyway, we'll save DC 21.
That's the plan.
Here we go. You throw a charm at her.
There's a nat 20.
Well, that's kind of... You can villain point that, Jason, if you want her to be charmed and then survive.
Oh, I think I'm out of villain points. Sorry. No.
I will dejectedly put my bow away.
Remember that you said you're out of villain points, Jason, the next time you need to use one.
Oh, I was only out of villain points for that roll.
Never gonna make friends with drow.
Drow bad people.
So she throws a withering glance your way as you attempt to charm her, and just kind of does this.
Trying to save your life, lady.
Lauren.
Let's. It's like, what else am I gonna do? I thought immediately if I actually took anything for shocking grasp, I was gonna, like, if she was wagging her house, gonna grab it and go, and I call thunder, and then shocking grasp. But I didn't put anything in shocking grasp.
She's actually wearing metal.
Yeah, that's the bad part about it. I didn't take it because I haven't actually amplified it correctly for a heightened spell level. And it's complicated. I'm just gonna telekinetic projectile her and go boom. That's a 27. That is
gonna hit.
Plus
she
whatever.
Is gonna shield block that.
Yeah, plus whatever for flanking.
Yeah, that's just a plus on the to hit. It's not going to bump it up to a crit. She's going to shield block that. She'll take 5 less. So she knocks some of it away. Her shield gets a big dent in it, but she did still take a lot of that wound. You do still have 1 action left, I'm assuming.
Yeah, cast shield.
Yeah, right. That is the end of Lauren's turn. Roark.
Okay. Oh man. You know what I'll do? It'll be fun. Let's have a dance. Let's do a dance off. Ooh, that's not very good. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Yeah,
It's more
that's
fun that way.
That's a poor roll. A 15 isn't.
Oh
gonna do it.
no, it's the same
And it's-
number.
The struggle.
Yeah.
The struggle.
So you attempt to get her to dance, and she looks at you and is like,
Is that a critical failure by any
finger
chance?
waving. That is not a critical failure.
Oh, good. I don't fall on my butt. So then I will just. Oh, fine. You're no fun. Just stab her. So I don't
Alright.
I don't have any panache. I'm panacheless. So if I hit with a 23, she's
A
flat-footed from flanking.
23 is going to hit.
I'll do only the 9 points of damage.
We did it, Roark.
Unfortunately, that is exactly enough.
Oh wow!
And she slumps to the ground.
We killed somebody, Roark.
We kill a lot of people, Lauren.
You're not supposed to
It
say
all-
that too loud.
It haunts my dreams.
Oh, but not mine. I'm glad it happens only to you. Turn around.
As one of us has a conscience.
Right,
So-
I mean,
Putting down the drow, you're now able to take stock of your surroundings, and a couple things become apparent. First of all, in some of the webbing and rubble back here in this dead end, you see more bones of some other creature. This one looks like it has tiny, like it's got tiny crossbow bolts like scattered throughout the bones. The other thing you notice is that Roark and Ilana, you're pretty sure you've been here before and that you've gone in a big circle.
Uh-oh.
The area over here looks very familiar.
Is this
that
the area where I marked with chalk? Yes, it is.
Yep. Yeah.
100%. So we just go this way. We go north.
We go this way, but actually, I think it might be a good place to have a rest. We've been walking for hours.
So you have really been wandering for a long time. As you kind of begin making your way to the north, can I get everyone to make me a perception check, please?
Ooh, that was terrible.
Lauren has
23.
proceeded with a 16.
Yes.
21.
Roark, with your 23, you get an odd sense. You don't see anything, but you get this strangest feeling, like you're being followed.
I think
The party
someone's
kind of-
following us.
The party moves for a bit and then comes to a stop, and the echo just carries longer than it should.
Do you hear that?
No.
Footsteps.
No, I don't hear anything.
Did I hear it? Yes, I did.
I mean, we've been in caves for a while. You're probably going stir crazy or something.
No, someone's following us.
Cave
It's not-
crazy is the technical word.
You're supposed to respond, and you like stealthily, like, huh? What's that? That's just the wind. And then you turn around 90 degrees.
No, we're not the NPCs.
Exactly 90 degrees.
What's that sound? Stop right there, Colonel Scum.
So as you begin kind of making your way north, yeah, you're pretty positive there's something behind you.
I have a spell left to be sneaky beaky. I am going to turn into a mouse and hang out right here on the side of the cave. Just don't notice me. See if I can figure out what's following.
I'm gonna try to like duck into a niche in the wall and hide.
All right.
I'm gonna stand obliviously in the open.
Just keep on walking. See if it keeps
Let's-
following you.
Well, we're done here. Let's keep going,
Yeah,
everybody.
keep going.
Yeah,
Keep going.
yeehaw.
Footsteps of 4 people. Footsteps of 4 people.
Yeah, I'm, I'm double stepping.
Stomp, 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 stomp.
So the four of you
What?
begin making your way out of this chamber, and Ilana, you're a mouse and kind of hanging back.
Yep. Like
All right.
among these rocks, you don't see me, you don't notice me.
Okay. So as everyone else draws away, and you don't need to move your tokens, it's fine. As the party draws away and their footsteps kind of recede a bit, the noise that everyone heard now becomes apparent to you, Ilana. And slinking up the corridor is this small, and by small I mean like your height, so like 3 feet
Mouse-sized?
tall. Like 3
halfling
foot
size.
tall. When you're in your humanoid shape, this 3 foot tall, kind of large-headed, pale, kind of emaciated.
Grollo?
No, it looks almost like you can see the tiny little pointed ears and the big bulbous eyes, looking like one of the deep gnomes. However, as she draws near, you can see her entire right arm, and indeed going down into her legs, is just made of this mud tentacle that's just waving sinuously as she slinks up the corridor, looking with wide eyes through the glooming dark, chasing your companions. And that is where I'm going to call it and end today's session. I want to thank everybody for watching this episode of Band of Bravos, and I especially want to thank you for supporting us here as we're taking part in the first ever Roll20 Con. I'll throw the link up in the chat for their charity once again through Tiltify. They're supporting Code 2040, which is a great little charity to bring racial justice and equity to the games and tech industries. I hope you can open up your wallets and support it. Thank you all for watching. Before we go, I'm gonna let everybody toss it around the horn and tell you where they can find themselves on the internets.
Hi, I'm James Jacobs. You can find me over at the Paizo website. Got a ginormous thread going on where I ask anyone's questions or answer anyone's questions that they ask.
Absolutely.
Hey guys, I'm Maryssa Marie. I'm Paizo's Web Content Manager. You can find me on the Paizo forums and all the social medias, Twitter, Instagram, wherever, at Maryssa Marie, Maryssa Mari. Jason, what did I just decide to stay behind with?
That's fine. You'll find out next week.
Hi, folks. I'm Jason Keeley, Starfinder developer. You can find me on Twitter at Herzweston. That's HERZWESTEN.
And I am Peyton Smith. I am the social media producer here at Paizo. You can find everything called Zoran the Bear on the internet. Just Google it up and you'll find everything. So thank you, everybody, for playing. And thank you, Jason, for game bashing another amazing session today.
Thank you. I want to let everyone know that you can find me at all the various social media platforms at /Jason Bulmahn. That's JASON BULMAHN. If you're sticking around for more entertaining stuff from Roll20Con, there is a little bit more Pathfinder Second Edition in the schedule for tomorrow. I am running, this is on my own stream, not the Paizo stream. I am running a fun little game that we call Maul, the Monster Arena Ultimate League. It is the start of the first ever season. It's monsters. They fight in an arena for your amusement. And over the next 8 weeks, 1 of 8 teams will be crowned champion. That starts tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific time over on my Twitch channel. That is also /Jason Bulmahn. Thank you for watching, everybody. The Band of Bravos will be back next Friday at 2 p.m. For more exciting adventures. I hope you tune in. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
So long.
Bye.